Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, of course, to the show, which is the morning show. Today, Brian K can rest easy because thanks to person who found us first for Moonshot, the PBS documentary, we have it for Brian K for this afternoon so he can relax. Been a long time since we actually got with the movie, but we're also going to be featuring some channeling as well, 32-minute second piece of film. This is from YouTube, both of them. So they're not actually from any other source than YouTube today because of the fact is that I couldn't find any of them on the Pirate Bay, but we are going to be featuring some content. But we want to talk about something which is, we're making this reminder that I hope we don't have a problem with YouTube's ad blocker thingy, because we do use one. And the reason we use an ad blocker is not because I don't want to give people the justified, money revenue. That's not the reason. It's just that when you sharing movies with other people, especially with the skippable ads, there's no one there to click skip ads, and guaranteed, and people pretty much would find them frustrating. If YouTube would allow us as content viewers to select if we want skippable or unskippable ads, that would be a wonderful compromise for you guys at YouTube. Because you can still run your ads, 15, 30 seconds is fine. We all grew up with television in the United States, so I don't think that's a major issue to do that. So why don't you consider that, YouTube? give us a button so we can pre-select if we only want to receive just short little ads, just like you used to receive TV advertising, and everybody would be happy. Because the skippable ads, depending on the ads, could be way longer than 30 seconds. Good morning, Krista. Yes, I had forgotten that you had a sore throat. I had contacted Chris this morning. I thought she was going shopping. And because right now, we should have enough cat food for the kitty until Friday when I have my doctor's appointment. At least that's the intention anyway. So maybe we could slip in and gotten some breakfast, and after the doctor's appointment, go grab a gallon of milk and a bag of cat food. But, things have a habit of changing over here really quick, and so, unfortunately, I was looking at my milk supply and was like, we're running a little low.
Oh, yeah!
But, because my mom gave me cash, she didn't give me credit card. Well, she didn't completely give me cash app. The money is in cash. Actual dead presidents. So I couldn't, instead of trying to deposit at the bank and then have to take it out again to get my hair done, I figured we'd just leave it in cash the whole time so I could just go ahead and just pay the hair salon with that money and then pay for, breakfast and gas money for the trip instead of having to go to the ATM. Also, I saw last night that the video I did extremely good. I was really surprised at the number of people who were really excited to hear about what's going on. That we are going to be having the new addition to 2024 about the new spiritual coverage. Please note, it's an addition to. It doesn't replace the morning show, which will continue. It also does not replace Silvermoon Radio. And now that the holidays are pretty much wrapping up, it doesn't replace Silvermoon movies either. Yes, Krista, I know that you're not feeling well. I get that. I had forgotten all about that. So the good news is I gotta get more instant coffee too. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. Ideas, concepts. The funny thing was I had planned to make that video longer last night. And the minute I started talking about what was going on, the evil ones, the negative ones started messing with my video at that point. So I said to myself, you gotta be on the right subject if the evil ones start messing with your video.
Oh, yeah!
So there was 15-minute segment in the video that was totally unusable. So I ended up having to scrap that part. Kind of had that end in a kind of a weird space in the video. But I'll say one thing really quickly is that the negative entities don't want the news I want to share cut out, because they realize it just reminds them that their years of control mentality is coming to an end. Hey, happy Boxing Day to you too. I suppose for most people in the United States, Boxing Day would be the day that people start returning things to the store. But that's not originally what Boxing Day was. It's the day after Christmas is usually when people start mailing out presents that either didn't get mailed out before Christmas or, gifts that they're giving to those outside of immediate family. Either way, Boxing Day can be a good thing too. It can be a pleasant thing, especially if it's a loved one getting a gift that may have just been posting out to the post. It's still a good day. In some ways, it's the UK's version of Black Friday. That's right after Christmas, which is really interesting. Police sirens galore. What's the story with that? Right now, we don't have any right now where I am. So, I was drinking some hot tea for my sore throat. I might go to a pub. No. I don't usually get a chance. I don't go to pubs here. We don't have an English pub in the United States. Most of it anyway. I've been to many bars in my life. And, yeah, the bar scene really doesn't interest me. Especially when you see all your money go when you least expect it. And every single drink you buy, even if they're non-alcoholic, which is true. It's really funny when that happens. I understand that, Alaska. There's a lot of police sirens going on. Maybe you can do a 411, i.e. information gathered, find out what's going on, and let us know what all the sirens are for. Just remember one thing, Bianca. The whole point is that at least someone was nice enough to get you something. So I hope that you keep that in mind. It's not just a matter of just basically exchanging and trading up. Sometimes it's just nice to just keep in mind that strange gizmo that you got, that gadget, that doodad that you'll never use, at least the person who sent it to you kept you in your thoughts. Well, I understand that, Dave. Not a lot of Christmas lights on in the area, I suspect. Probably because everybody's afraid of the electric bills. Anyway, I saw the King's Christmas message, and I did share it on the 2023 playlist. So for those of you who didn't see King Charles' message, it is on the 2023 playlist. Yeah. I woke up this morning. We didn't have any hot water. So I let Jimmy know. I guess he got it sorted. I don't know if they were working on something and they forgot to turn the boiler back on or what, but it is working now. As far as I could tell, the water was starting to get warmer. Yeah, Bianca, just remember that. At least they gave some thought into getting something At least I hope they did. I hope they didn't just grab the newest thing that was on sale, throw it in the cart, and say, "Oh, I think she'll like this Vegemite slicer," or "Let's slap chop over there for $19.99." But some people do have a hard time trying to decide what presents to buy people. But it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that makes the difference. By the way, we are doing very good this month. And not only just in cash, which is certainly is good, but when we switched it to you need to subscribe to chat, our subscriber count is at this point 1,634, and we're keeping it that way. So if the trolls really think this is going to have fun trolling, then they're just going to have to subscribe before they can send the necessary nasty stuff. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. Would he want to abdicate the throne and give it to the next in line? Remember, his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, stayed into the very end. I don't know what King Charles is going to do. But you know what? I can certainly tell you that he's not a young man. And it's going to be something that may be hard for a person of his age to do. Being a king or a queen is not a walk in the park for most people, even me. Sometimes people think it's glamorous and great, but I'll tell you right now from personal experience, there are days, especially for King Charles and Queen Elizabeth II, I'm sure this is definitely true, when the Prime Minister is pounding on your door and telling you that you need to address something at the House of Commons and the House of Lords, and you're going to go, just like in we just, "My dear Prime Minister, not today. I have a headache." Yeah, but imagine if you were a person that didn't actually do any cooking. Then, of course, you probably say to yourself, "Why did you give me this? I don't even cook." I mean, what am I going to use this slap chat for? I mean, what am I going to do? Use it to shred me utility bills? And by the way, the Vegemite, which came out in the 70s, indeed is fantastic if you want to make French fries. If you want to make cutting them a lot easier than just trying to manually cut the potatoes yourselves. Which is kind of what the Vegemite is good for. I think Charles likes being the king too much. Well, let's put it this way. He's still new on the job. Let's just see how he does. Let's just see how it goes for him, okay? I mean, it could work out great for him. It could be a disaster. We don't know. It's not for us to say.
Oh, yeah!
So, literally, we have snow coming eastward we have snow going on right now in the Midwest of the United States, as the cold front is in the upper Midwest. Cold front is starting to move in. The water, the moisture is coming behind it. So around a little bit after New Year's, you are going to see snow in New England, New York, and New Jersey. Let's be patient, guys. I mean, it's coming. It's the big systems that have to be moved, and they're not always kind of behave and just move at the moment's notice when I say, get over there. Get over there. No, you stay there. No, don't you go up here. You sit up there. Guess what? It doesn't work that way. As much as I wish it did.
Oh, yeah!
So, let me take a chance in the dark and discuss the second part of the video I didn't go through last night, very quickly this morning. Because first, let's put a few observations out. 1, I don't see Noodles here. 2, I don't see Tiger Kitty here. I do see Glasgow Dave here. I see Krista is here, but she's obviously rarely ever on panel. She's not feeling the top of her game right now. Good morning, Mojo. How you doing? Yes, we did. And I also put a video out discussing the new things we're adding to our show lineup for 2024. No, I was not drinking it all last night. Christmas Eve, I had 2 big cups of wine, and I was starting to feel out of it right around the end of the show. That's one of the reasons why we ended on Christmas Eve when we did. I had to make sure I was coherent enough to basically get back to use the bathroom, brush my teeth, get ready to go to sleep. No, we didn't have turkey. I had 2 plain double cheeseburgers and a couple of chips. I know it's not exactly much of a Christmas, but when you live by yourself, it's not bad fare. It's not stellar, but it's a meal. It's a meal.
Oh, yeah!
Chris already said she's not feeling well. We'll be honest, guys. I don't think she's going anywhere near our party. I don't think she wants to give anyone what she's got. Sounds like it's making her miserable as it is. So I think she wants to be safe and stay home.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. So the fact of the matter is that we are gaining viewers by turning on the you need to be subscribed for 10 minutes before you can post comments. It has actually helped bring more people back to the channel. Maybe we should try to get one of those COVID kits and see if it's that nasty thing, that nasty big C. I know, it sounds like something from High C.
Oh, yeah!
More like Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah!
Hey! I got the big C.
Oh, yeah!
Hey! I wish I had some big C.
Oh, no!
I don't. Thank God.
Oh, yeah!
Right. Sounds like you got something similar to what Noodles had a couple days ago. So, Stan showed a picture that was a publicity photo with Carmen Miranda, where when Romero picks her up, you can see her total. You can see completely her entire bum. Yes, indeed, she was butt naked, literally.
Oh, yeah!
I think if I was a photographer and I got those pictures back from the shop, I think I would have been extremely embarrassed. Going, wait, this is supposed to be used for the movie poster? Quick, where's my airbrush? But you know what? Like I said on the video, or on when I saw this in the news, let me just describe it to you. If you're comfortable with wearing no underwear, I have no problem with you wear underwear or not. It's up to you. Just as I'm comfortable wearing a dress or a skirt. For me, that's my compromise. Makes it easy to get in and out of the bathroom, which is a big plus. So, why were the negative entities upset with me last night? Because I reminded them the obvious. Your plan of control is coming to an end. Just like it sounds like. You are not going to continue messing up people's lives. And they got upset about that. And so they tried to scramble the rest of my video. But that's okay, because I actually want to redo that section of the video anyway. We're running a little bit long, and it doesn't hurt to actually have a backup plan anyway.
Oh, yeah!
When you talk about spiritual stuff, you gotta have backup plans. Because the negative entities are like Wile E. Coyote. But you know what? You gotta be as smart as a roadrunner. Meep, meep. The love on the fastest. I see my viewership goes all over the freaking place. 12, 8 comments per second. Things like that. I never quite figured out how the numbers are so dynamic, but they are. They're just dynamic. But right now it's clearly evident that, like I said, that a lot of people are not coming up on panels today, not because they can't, but like I said earlier, some are not feeling well. Noodles isn't here yet. He might come. Blaze and Leo's not here yet either. So I don't know where she is either. All I can do is open the panel for QEQ and see who comes up. So, let's see. Who's going to come talk to us today? This is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, let's get some conversations going. Currently, right now, on the kick side of things, we currently have 58 followers and 5 watchers. Thank you for watching on Kick, guys. I appreciate you so much, whoever you are. We want to grow Kick. But we also got to try to get Twitch back up online, too. But I don't know where all the Twitch people are. I know I haven't really been promoting the Twitch channel either. Hello, Andrew. How you doing? Coming up on panel. Coming up on panel is QEQ. Been a lot of interesting stuff going on. By the way, I don't think you're ever going to have to worry about any of the really bad stuff happening with the world with nuclear weapons. I don't think that's going to happen. Because those that are observing a world do not want mankind to cause so much grave damage with nuclear weapons. They're going to do whatever they can to prevent that from being a thing. Andrew said, doing fantastic, thanks. Sorry to hear it, Chris. I hope you do well soon. By the way, Andrew, how are you doing lately? Because I know you haven't been on much. You've been on some, but not much. I got my youngest daughter up just now, Michelle. I'll try to jump on in 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, it's QEQ is the link. QEQ. That was the best of years, Chris. Chris asked how his Christmas was. I'll tell you, I'm glad, Andrew, that you got a chance to spend some time with the kids. That's always appreciated, and you have the opportunity to do so.
Oh, yeah!
Take some Pepto and a Ricola. Oh, I don't know if we have any Ricola. And I certainly don't have any Pepto-Bismol, but don't forget that Instacart will deliver to your door if you need to get the stuff. Or Beacon Pharmacy also will deliver to your door if you really need the stuff and you don't feel like going out to get it. So that's another option, Krista. Andrew says, doing great. I was in Denmark on holiday for a break, then took some extra time out. Okay. Krista, we'll be doing cake stands in 12 hours. No, I know you won't be, Krista. Don't worry about it. Bianca's just trying to basically yank your chain, if you know what I'm saying. Sharpening all my blades as I listen. Speaking of that, are you ready for tomorrow night's World of Warcraft gaming group gathering at Wednesday? So we can try to figure out where the heck everybody is and try to get everybody together for the Wednesday night gaming session. I really seriously would like to see more people join us in the gameplay, because Human Body said that she needs to finish working, continue to work her leveling up. I'm still at 14.5, and I still gotta go drop that stuff off at the new High Elf community. So I went over to the community right now, and I could not, for the life of me, find the mage and Stormwind to go back. And I'm like, oh, this is just doggone great. Now I gotta figure out how to get all the way over there, and I gotta go through, Forsaken territory. Just wonderful. Okay. But it said he may not be available. But you know what? I'll tell you this much. We're going to try to get some things done today. We got the moonshot the Brian Kit kept nagging about for all these years. Finally, we got it ready to go for this 3 o'clock show this afternoon. Maybe Skynet might join us as well. I don't know. I talked to him on Christmas Day morning, about 2:30 a.m. and I let him know that the gameplay got moved over to Wednesday night, and that we'd like to have him, come join us if he wants to, because right now I said everybody seems to be doing their own game. It's not like we're supposed to have a gaming night. It's like having a bowling league, but everybody's keep going to different bowling alleys. And then you're wondering why you can't figure out where everybody is, because no one's exactly reporting at the current locations. Yes, it's still QEQ. QEQ. Okay, here we go. There's the ding dong. There's Andrew Scott. Good morning. How you doing? Is someone's exactly reporting at the current location?
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good New Year. Not New Year, but Christmas and all that general festivities and stuff like that. And the same goes to everybody in chat.
Yeah. Well, I think we are going to have a good Christmas, because we certainly did already, and New Year certainly looks like it's going to be going fairly well as well.
I was getting a little bit mixed up, because there was so much going on this particular time around, and I'm just like wanting to get my head down and sleep for a while and just say, F the world,
By the way, if JoJo ever wants to come up on panel, she can do so too, by the way. She is got the link as well. QEQ. Yeah, so anyway, I think 2024 is going to be an interesting period on both the physical and the spiritual level.
Michelle, did you get the message that I sent to you on YouTube regarding ghost hunting?
Yeah, I did. Except,
what do you think about that? Are you interested in it?
I don't know if it's possible without a car. I don't have a car.
Yeah, but you could still maybe get, I don't know, maybe a group of friends, maybe Krista or somebody to walk with you into a forest or something.
Maybe. I don't know too many people that want to do that, though.
I would.
But right now, I think I'm going to try to focus on helping the living right now. I think the living need all the help they can get.
I think you are right. I think you might be right. In fact, I think you are right.
Yeah.
Very good point. Very good point.
2024 is it's gonna be the great showdown here at the OK Corral. You got two gunslingers, the positive entities and the negative entities.
Okay.
It's high noon.
So try to get the negative ones out of the way. Don't let them interfere like they have in previous years. We've all been guilty of it, myself included. Let's just put that aside and just actually let's literally for once actually do it, if that makes sense. You know, a lot of people say at the start of the year they're going to do this, that, the next thing. Come July, they're back to square one.
Well, last night's the negative entities on the second part of the video. You didn't see one of the knock me off find so bad in the video to frustrate me to the point where I wouldn't get it out there that they scrambled it. And I said, not on my watch, asshole.
Well said, well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, negative. It's just the way I say it, Red. I'm from the Northeast.
Yeah. So, Andrew said, yeah, he did. I understand what he said. I get it.
Yeah, it's just the way I pronounce the E's, Michelle. Anyway, so Michelle, what did you have? Did you have a proper Christmas dinner and stuff like that?
I had 2 plain devil cheeseburgers and a couple of chips for Christmas dinner. Homemade ones, hamburgers, and so it may not be the greatest deal, but for a single person that's pretty much by themselves, it was more than satisfactory for a meal.
No, I'm joking. I had a really good one, but one of my friends, he was telling me he was just having a Chinese for their Christmas dinner, and I thought, how simple would that be? Just get a takeaway and just sit there and enjoy it without all the expensiveness and all that,
Yeah.
And just mucking about and fannying about and pissing about doing this, that, the next thing.
So you went to Denmark for the holiday?
Yeah, it was really good. I've been before. There's a place called Padborg. One of my friends, he's just away to get married. So, Daniel, he's away to get married to a girl.
That's cool.
Called Lara. So, it was nice to actually see him,
By the way,
it's on the German border, Michelle, right?
So what did you think? What did you think about yesterday's video? I'm curious to hear what you think. Besides suggesting the ghost hunting, what else are you thinking when you were watching that?
See, I don't know, Michelle, because when you mention things like spiritual realms and stuff like that, I'm not really sure how to understand it, if that makes sense. I think everybody's got different ways of looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but everyone's ideas is obviously welcome, and hopefully you get more comments on that video, so that way.
Did you see how many people actually watched that video?
Yeah.
It went to number 1.
Bianca. Bumming about. It's the same
That's
thing.
one of the top-rated videos with the most amount of watched minutes, which is fantastic.
Now, Michelle, what does that tell you? Recording is the way to go on YouTube. Recording is the way to go on YouTube.
Yeah, it is the way to go because I got green dollar signs right off the bat.
So, are you still sticking with the Kit channel, or are you doing that live, or is that recorded?
See,
I don't know much about
Kit either. Show, definitely, the morning show has been a staple here since the Big C, and there's no reason to give that up. Just as we're going to keep it just like we do now, where you have to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes before you can post in the general chat. Which makes sense, because now people can say, well, I have a reason not to subscribe to the channel after all.
Can you get away with a lot more on Kick than you can on YouTube? I probably asked this question before, but I'm just not sure.
Do a lot more in what areas?
Yeah, in terms of what you can say. You know what it's like. You know, on YouTube, a lot of things are censored and stuff like that. Other platforms, maybe not quite so censored.
Well, we already are trying to grow our Kick platform as well, so that's going to definitely be a thing. We want to grow our Kick platform, and we want to get more followers in Kick. Technically, Twitch would have been eligible to go for a affiliate, except for one thing. We don't have an average of minimum three viewers at a show, which would have been nice, but unfortunately Kick has kind of kicked themselves into the dustbin of history because of their bad business decisions.
So, when it comes to Twitch, Michelle, is it 50 followers you need to be affiliated, if I remember right?
You have to have at least 50 followers, and you have to have, in terms of a Kick, something like 50 followers, and you have, less than that, but it's the watch time. You have to have a minimum of three people. 3 people per video per show consistently to apply for affiliate. And I don't have that on Kick, but our Twitch, because what happened was on Twitch, it was like, well, after me and Twitch kind of had a falling out, I kind of gave up on Twitch, but I kind of do want to still keep it around as a backup platform. You know the way the internet is these days. You might as well have a spare platform because things happen. If that makes any sense. It usually does. Yeah. So, hi, Gitchy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Gitchy.
Michelle, you could easily get both of those affiliated. The amount of people you have on YouTube alone could get that done. Okay, I understand about the watch hours. That takes time. That's a different story altogether.
Yeah, YouTube takes the longest because of the watch hours and the minimum number of subscribers. But I think on Kick, if you can get the 85 followers, we've got the watch hours. We have the views. We have those. Right. But we don't have is the followers.
And they should be easy to get, Michelle. The amount of subscribers you have on YouTube, just simply ask them. Say, hey, guys, fancy going over to here and actually...
I haven't. But the problem is so many of them on YouTube have said, I'm sorry, but we're not leaving the YouTube play plan and go to another one.
But they don't have to leave it, Michelle. They can still be on both.
Yeah, they can still be on both. But what they mean is they don't want to be able to go over to another service. They don't want to do that.
Right, I get that.
Because they're all comfortable staying in the YouTube playpen, if you get my drift. And that, even though we can do better content on Kick, they don't want to change. They want to stay over here. Despite the fact over there on Kick, we have music, we have movies, we can do things that are more exciting.
Did you watch any Christmas movies?
Not on Christmas. No, I watched a little bit beforehand.
Right. Okay, just before. Yeah.
So, have you ever have a following on Twitch? I did for a while. After I got a couple copyright or a couple strikes on YouTube, the people moved over from YouTube to Twitch for a while.
And then
And
that
then
happened
after
there as
that,
well.
they all
Yeah.
kind of left and went back to YouTube after the channel was reinstated.
I've got a strange thing, Michelle. I like to watch horror movies during Christmas. I don't know why. I like to watch blood and gore during Christmas. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it.
So I guess you probably like it was The Nightmare Before Christmas with Tim Burton.
That's actually an excellent movie. I'm glad you brought that one up. But even stuff like Halloween, Hellraiser, stuff like that, you know.
Well, I mean, I never I don't like horror movies that much. I'm more into movies that make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, that make you feel happy. But speaking of a horror movie, did you ever see Revenge of the Snow Queen?
No.
You might want to watch that. If you like horror movies, you might like it.
Okay. Is it a gore movie or
it's a live action? Yeah.
Horror?
Right. Well, it's not gory, but it's if you like seeing people die by mystical, magical means, or someone stealing the animal out of you and stuff like that, then maybe you might like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like a slasher stabber movie.
See, I like slasher stabber movies, but I also like psychological horror movies too. For example, Silence of the Lambs is to me a masterpiece with Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins.
What's it now? Oh.
Huh?
Which movie is this one?
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah, I've
Jodie
heard
Foster, Anthony Hopkins. You must have heard of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. That's a classic to me.
Can you turn up your volume? No, because my volume right now is specifically to the SMPTE specifications. So no, I cannot turn it up because then it would distort sound and sound like crap.
So he's in the pub.
So, do I have a New Year's resolution? No, I don't. Except one thing I want to say.
I've always said there's no point in doing New Year's resolutions because most of us end up breaking it. Make the New Year resolution maybe in May or June or something like that.
I mean, I can say I have goals for 2024, but they're not necessarily going to be done by New Year's, if that's what you mean. First of all, first thing is that I'm going to finish my soul contract on this earth. And when I'm done with my time and I go to retire, I am getting the hell out of here.
Do you mean like moving home?
I mean going back to Silvermoon, because once my time here on Earth is done and I get an honorable discharge, I am not staying on Earth for another life. Screw that.
Well, as you know, there is another Earth 2.0, but it's quite far. It's like 2.0 million light years away. But it does exist, and it's an actual Earth-like planet, and it does sustain life.
Yeah. Well, it's an Earth-like planet, but it's 5D and not 3D. I'll need to explain that in one of my shows what that means.
Like you couldn't live in Mars or
no,
Neptune
it's not even in this dimensional plane.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm not necessarily going to physically die in 2024. In fact, the majority of the people in my family live to be about 80, 90 years old. So, guys, plan for me to be at least around until I'm 80 or 90 years old. I'm not going anywhere before then.
Yeah, exactly, Krista. We want her here for a bit longer than that. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind half of mine going in 2024, but we can't have everything we want, can we?
Well, I think it was the Rolling Stones that made a song about that, didn't they? You can't always get what you want.
That's correct, yeah.
But you sure can try.
So Michelle, any plans for today? What are you up to today? Just chilling out, being Boxing Day and all?
We have the movie that Brian K kept asking about called Moonshot. That's going to be at 3 o'clock this afternoon on Kick.
That sounds familiar. I think I've seen that. Is that got Cher in it?
Yeah. That means that we're actually going to be showing it from YouTube on the Kick. And also we're going to be showing that short interview with, was it your Soro?
Oh, excuse me.
That's going to be also right after that. So it's going to be kind of so about 3.5, 4 hours of content, guys. And of course, I'm sure most of you are going to stay for the Moonshot, but then you're probably not going to stay for the second one. But if you do, it'd be wonderful, because I've seen it. It's really good. Very interesting. But will YouTube's ad blocking crap give me a headache?
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, I was going to ask you the same thing. Yeah. Hopefully not.
I'll just say one thing, YouTube. If you don't want people using ad blockers, stop running skippable ads. And the reason I say that, YouTube, is that everybody wants to keep clicking skip over and over again.
You know what I watched, Michelle, for my Christmas movie? I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation for the first time in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I saw it when I was in the movie theater.
Yeah, I was too young then to see it, but it was good to see it. Yeah.
Consciousness was first around before the creation of the universe. Therefore, we are consciousness, we are infinite. You're right. But Red, we are energy beings, but only have the physical bodies we have for survival.
Yeah, G was fantastic. It was really good. It was really funny. Really funny.
Yeah.
It was either going to be Home Alone, like the traditional one.
Yeah, we had a good Christmas. It was very quiet, but we had a good Christmas.
See, Gidgy, I'm tempted to go for the YouTube Premium, but I don't know. I just feel I can cope with ads sometimes, but some videos you get ads like every 10 minutes.
First of all, the one thing about YouTube Premium, they're charging way too much for it.
How much did they charge?
$19 a month.
Okay,
I believe it is.
Right, yeah.
YouTube, if it was $5 a month, maybe more people would join it. I could get an ad blocker for free. But if you were $5 a month, maybe I'd consider it.
Yeah, things like Netflix and Disney Plus don't even remotely come to that amount of money, so.
Yeah.
$16 a month, Gidgy's saying.
$16 a month.
It's still quite pricey monthly, but again, I can see both sides of it. Sometimes you'll watch a documentary or something like that, and it's every 10 minutes there's an ad break, and it can be a longer ad break, and then you'll get another one that's like every 20 minutes or half an hour.
Well, when you watch the replacement videos here, you'll see advertisement like every 10, 15 minutes. It's on these morning shows, which is fine. I don't mind that. But I'll tell you straight out, YouTube, I really wish you would let me decide how I want my ads to run. I don't think the majority of my audience normally...
We are being controlled, Michelle.
We are being controlled. Because the fact of the matter was before was we could choose the ads we wanted to run, which was, I used to select everything. But you know what? After being on YouTube long enough, I think the short little ads that are non-skippable do make the most sense.
Yeah,
they don't
do.
pay
I
as
mean,
much.
they're the ones that really bug me the most. The ones that you can't skip. Now at the moment it's
Right,
for like
the ones that are like
holidays
15 to
going
30
down south
seconds.
to Marbella for a week, and I'm like, I'm not going south to Marbella for a week. I'm just
But the
staying
thing
here.
is when YouTube, people are watching these things on their TVs, how do you skip skippable ads? I don't understand how you do that. Someone needs to tell me how.
I actually don't know. I don't use YouTube on my TV for some reason. It's either that. It's
Whoever
either on the
pays for
laptop or
World
the
of
phone.
Warcraft when there are free versions all over the place. Right, let me say one thing. I can't play Sensual because it's using DirectX 11. I can only play Turtle Well because they're still using DirectX 9. And the sad truth is, they could easily have used a newer client that supports Mac and Windows, but they're not interested in getting to a newer client. So clearly, that means that if they really wanted to expand the platform to make it easily for us to play it on the Mac, they could have been using DirectX. They could have been using the World of Warcraft client that they've been using for WoW Classic, but they haven't. Now, World of Warcraft Classic has got the Seasons of Mastery, which is interesting. And the new upcoming 3 expansion packs for retail do look interesting as well. I also
are they all coming at the same time, or are they coming periodically?
That's something I don't know, but the nuances they're coming on when they they release awareness of 3 expansions for retail all at the same time. So now I'm like, so which one's coming up now? Is it the first one, the second one, or the third one? All I know is the one of them is going to finally feature, after so many, since 2004, player housing.
That's gonna. I would think it's gonna not cost. That's the wrong word to use, but it's gonna use a lot of memory. I would imagine.
Oh yeah, I could suspect.
Depending on what you have to actually use.
But remember one thing: you're just running the client. The server is certainly going to be crowded because if they can keep. There are so many things that Blizzard kind of lost their direction on, and now you got all these people going, wait a minute. So now we have all these different divergent WoW versions. And it's like, no, I'm getting all confused, And they're all from the same company. My God, this is even more confusing.
Michelle, would you say Warcraft is worth it anymore though? Because they haven't changed like engines or stuff like that, or they haven't, it just seems to be the same.
They did upgrade the interface and stuff on retail, but the new interface is more clunkier than on smaller monitors, and it's worth. So I went and grabbed the plugin to give it back the classic interface for retail, because the new default interface is terrible on small screens. Okay, so let's come up on panel. Hold on a minute, please. It's Noodles.
Are you playing on a Mac Mini?
Hold on a minute. Let me get him on here.
No worries.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Yeah, what's up? I heard Crystal into some frat party, Michelle. Is that true?
I heard Krista into some trap guarding Michelle. What does that mean?
No. I heard she went to some frat party.
Frat party, Michelle.
Oh, there's
Frat.
no frat party. There's no frat party. We don't even have any fraternities near here. Although, if you ever watched The Guild, that was kind of funny. When that group of people did go to a frat party, that larger blonde woman kind of reminds me a little bit of me, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Except she was definitely more of a desk jock than you are. And
So David, did you have a good Christmas? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's alright. Pretty quiet. You know?
Yeah, same.
Pretty quiet here too.
I mean, Michelle, I would have came out there. We would have done something. It's just, again, I got exposed to the COVID stuff, and I'm not going to risk that.
I think a lot of people are coming down with this again because so many people lately, I know, are getting this thing again.
Yeah.
But it's not anything that's lethal. It's not going to hurt you, basically. It's just going to give you a little cold, basically. That's all it is.
Yeah, it makes you uncomfortable.
Why is everybody saying that?
Because it's true.
Because
we've been exposed to it for so long, we've got immunity already. We don't need injections and stuff like that. I'm no doctor, sorry, Michelle. I didn't mean to.
Gotta be careful when you talk about that, though, Andrew.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I realized that.
Yeah. All I'll say is that I don't have the big C. I hope that they don't do any big L's, lockdowns, and we don't need that again.
I don't think we'll get that again.
That's what totally turned the economy into a dumpster fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you hear Biden get mad at the newspapers because they're not continuing to push Bidenomics narrative, saying that the economy is getting better? He got mad.
Is he right or is he wrong? I don't know. I don't know nothing about American politics, so you have to enlighten me.
Well, apparently Joe Biden has been asking the newspapers to push his Bidenomics program, saying that he's helping the economy grow. And he got mad at them in a presser and said, look, you guys need to keep pushing Bidenomics is good and let them know the good stuff that's going on. But the newspapers know better than that. They know that Joe Biden's plan is a dumpster fire and it doesn't work.
Well, Michelle, I know you don't like him. Not many people do. And you're talking about 2024, at least to be gone next year. So.
Well, yeah, I hope he's going to be gone next year. But
we have a similar issue here.
I don't trust Ramaswamy either. I don't think he's the guy for us. I'm sorry, but Vivek Ramaswamy kind of worries me a lot.
Hi, Mr. Happy.
It just seems like he's somebody they've never heard of, and it's like, who is
Michelle,
this guy?
sometimes that's what you need. You need change. You can't go down the same routes every time. Same mistakes being made over and over and over again.
Right.
Sometimes you need somebody that can actually do something different.
Right, and Trump did do a good job.
You know what it is now?
And then Joe Biden goes over there and messes it all up all over again by undoing all Trump's positive changes.
It's about revenge now. I'm telling you.
Revenge?
Yeah.
Revenge?
That's what's going on here. And I don't think people realize that. Now it's about revenge. Yeah. And they wanna elect this guy. And they want to see people going to jail. They want to see fucking, reforms. It's just whatever. I don't know.
Well, there's definitely a lot of revenge going on the mainland, that's for sure. And here with all the
Hi there, Mr. Happy. Welcome to the show.
Anyway, let's.
Well,
Krista, what frat party did you go to, Krista?
December. Sorry, you go, Dave.
We don't have any frats in our area. College doesn't have any.
It's so dark. It's -7. minus 7 degrees.
So,
Chris, okay, I just got to tell Chris this something. Chris, I had diarrhea for about a day and a half, maybe 2.
so did you.
You definitely had what I.
Would
I'll
that be
say
COVID
one thing
possibly?
about what's going on right now is that this is my opinion. I think Trump is still going to take 2024. But
Michelle, I think it's too volatile right now for a Nikki Haley. Like no one wants a Nikki Haley that's not going to do anything. They know if they elect this guy Trump, they just want this guy to come in and drop a fucking bomb. That's it. I'm telling you.
Well, you know what? Donald Trump needs to T-bone the far leftist agenda.
Oh, I've got indigestion from hell.
Because the far leftist agenda, which is all woke and making America broke at the same time, is not working. So, I mean, that's the reality that goes. I don't think that the Democrats are going to like the fact is that when Trump gets in, he's going to undo everything Biden has done and try to finally get this country back on its feet the right way.
Oh, yeah! Hey, Michelle, did you know that last night on PDX's, you should have been there?
I wish I had been, but she did not announce when she was going to go live on my Discord. And I was busy working on my own video, which we posted up, and it actually had hit number one.
No.
Our video hit number 1 on the ratings of 1 to 10 on our stats.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Why? Because it was quiet.
Because PDX and JMac were pushing it last night.
Oh,
they were pushing your documentary. They were pushing your channel. I last night, Michelle, I got 30 subs from being on there.
Right now,
Michelle, in the past 2 days, I've gained 100 subs from being on all these channels that I've been telling you to go to.
Right now, Michelle. I got 1,634 subs.
Listen, Michelle, I'm just telling you. I'm not. There's going to be a day, Michelle, where I'm not going to be talking about you anymore. You're going to have to put in the work, Michelle. 100 subs. It only took me 2 days.
Let's see. So
that's good.
I'm glad you got that many subs, but don't forget, your content is very different than my content. You have to remember that. You're
no, Michelle, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Yeah, no, everybody understands that. What I'm telling you is that I had to go to Tommy's, I had to go over to PDX's, I had to go over to Sammy Prepper's. I went to a bunch of freaking channels this week, Michelle.
Speaking of Sammy Prepper,
and
what did you think of Sammy Prepper?
Sammy Prepper seems like a person that's not too confident. I think she feels like she's, in trouble or something. I don't know. She had this slide. The reason why I talked to her was because she kind of looked depressed. I told her to come over here, and she said she knows you.
Yeah.
She said she knows Rachella, and she said she might do that. So I'll try again, Michelle, with her.
I'm still trying to reach out to get Scott or Stacy and Kirsty. That was the other person I was thinking on here. Bringing Kirsty, Scott, or Stacy back here. I know Kirsty hangs out with Irish Marie, but I would like to see all 3 of them come here because Irish Marie is very outspoken. But I think Irish
Like a
Marie could
Libra.
be a very positive thing for this show as well.
Is she a Libra?
Yeah. I don't know if she's a Libra or not, but she's a redhead, if that interests you.
So, Michelle, I ran into a guy last night that runs conventions. He runs horror conventions in the South. All right. And he runs these festivals.
Right.
And I said to him, I said, you know, I have this friend who is very, very eccentric. I'd never seen anyone like this before. I never met anyone like this before. Real performer. This person goes live every day. And this person said, "Oh, I'm gonna check her out. I'll contact you. He's got a show." What would you think about? Let's say somebody was going to offer you an opportunity to go somewhere, and all you had to do for a couple days was sit at a booth and introduce yourself to people, and tell everybody about you being the Snow Queen and your channel.
Yeah.
And maybe all you had to do was like sign a couple autographs or maybe sell some T-shirts.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I know that Human Body suggests that we go to those kind of conventions too, but we never did get anything done with the last one in October because it was just too late and we didn't have the money coming in.
Well, no, you showed no interest. That was the problem.
Well, I only was really interested in meeting a couple of people that were going to be there, and it really isn't my thing. Horror conventions ain't my thing. But I definitely love science fiction and fantasy conventions. And I would love to go to those.
Michelle, you get a mix of that when you go anywhere, but you can't dictate to anyone who likes you. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell people that they can't like you. So, for instance, let's say people really like you at the HorrorCon. If that's where you make your bread and butter, Michelle, that's where you got to go.
Right, but how many here would actually see me at HorrorCon? What's the demographics that show that's going to make economic sense for the trip, the hotel room, the cost? Is it a justifiable business expense?
Well, this is, Michelle, again, you're talking to the guy who runs it, Michelle. You're not talking to some other guy who owns a booth. So you would ask this guy this, and
I'm talking to Noodles right now, Noodles. So
no, I understand that, but when you would be talking to someone about this, you wouldn't be talking to me. You'd be talking to the man that actually runs it, and you'd find out from him.
Right.
You know, he's the guy who reaches out to everybody.
Oh, when is he going to come over and email me or reach out to me? I have a business contact. And yeah,
okay, so he's going to reach out to me. He's going to reach out to me. But Michelle, I'm telling you, the way you're gonna get involved with these people is through PDX. All right.
Right. Well, so she's not even here right now. So
okay, but what I'm saying to you is keep in touch with PDX.
I am.
Keep in touch with that community, you know, and work at it every day. And eventually, you'll get up there. You'll meet this man. You'll meet new people over there, Michelle. You know, last night I got well over 30 subs from being over there. You could have done that too, you know, and you could have met some new people.
But I also was trying to get caught up with all the latest information in the spiritual world too. There was a lot of things that were being discussed that I had to get caught up with. And
I understand that, Michelle. I got stuff I got going on over here too.
I know
but
you do.
You know, you gotta break up your time, Michelle. You gotta build the channel. You gotta make the content. You gotta whatever. So if someone's live that maybe could help your channel, you gotta jump on it. You gotta say, hey, I'm gonna drop this what I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna go on her channel and promote what I'm doing, so people even know that I'm doing it. I had to do it last night, Michelle. I had to promote your channel.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. I did it.
Well, I
You
know
realize that
J-Mac is
you
gonna
realize
cut.
that like
I know
50% of your channel, maybe even more, 50% of your channel, 50% of your subs, 50% of whatever. I'm not trying to be mean, Michelle, but you realize that those are my subs. I got you those subs.
Yeah, I know that, Noodles.
Okay, but Michelle, you could have got them. You could even probably get more than me.
Well, I'm trying to say something which you're not listening, or maybe you missed it. Now I kind of forgot what I said, but I was thinking about saying. How about I remember what you're saying. Michelle said that J-Mac is going to be live on Wednesday, at least as far as she knows, and she's free Wednesday night, so she can be on J-Mac's stream. Right. PDX did not tell me when she has a regular live stream. So, not everybody has scheduled streams, which means if I don't know when they're going live, how can I go there if I choose to do so?
Well, Michelle, if you were around my live stream the other night, you would have known because someone came in and told me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. So, what do you think, Andrew, about all this discussion?
Do you think she's being a little bit lazy, Andrew, about maybe getting introducing herself to people and doing stuff? Because Michelle, listen, there's certain things that I don't want to do. Like I'd rather get laid or maybe phone bone seasons than have to try to build my channel.
Yeah. I don't even know if Andrew's still with us. Andrew, are you there?
I think he's having I think he has gut issues right now. I think he's dealing with some kind of inflamed stomach problems.
I think he's with his family right now, actually. Krista is not feeling well.
Yeah.
So Gidgy says she has his schedule posted on her page. Alright, I'll have to look at the page and see what it says.
So Michelle, so tomorrow if I die, right? I'm dead. I'm no longer promoting your channel. Who's doing that?
Well, first of all, guys, that's one of the reasons why we're also going to be focusing on some new content as well, because the content that we've been doing is too much of the standard fare Me Too content that everybody's getting sick of.
Michelle, who is going to be promoting your channel if I die tomorrow?
I have no idea. Well, anyway, just answer your question. So, I don't know. I can't tell you.
Do you care?
I do care, but I don't know who would promote my channel. That's what I just told you. I don't know.
Don't you think it should be you?
I'm working on it, Noodles, but right now I'm also thinking about changing my channel's content in part to cover more unusual
facts. I get it. So what? So what? Good for you. I mean, but I'm asking you, Michelle, who the fuck, if I die tomorrow, right? Who the fuck's gonna be going on all these shows, trying to get you more subs, trying to get you onto these shows, trying to get people on your panels, trying to get, whatever. Who's going to do that?
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, Noodles, is that, as I said, is I tried to reach out to Kirsty in the past, and she never got back to me. Irish Marie never got back to me recently. Scottish Stacy has been a total incommunicado. Bubba Warbucks contacted me on Patreon and wished me Merry Christmas. So maybe we can get Bubba Warbucks to come back over here on the show, which would be kind of awesome, actually, if we could get Bubba to come back on the show.
Yeah. So do you think, is that because of you? Is that because of the work you've been doing to promote your channel? That you might have this person, that you might have that person, and if that's true, what do you like? Are you actively going back to this guy saying, "No, get your ass over here. Like let's go. Like it's gonna be great. Let's have fun."
Noodles,
how are you reaching out to
Noodles, I already told you. Let me answer. Okay. I have a business contact email address. I am on LinkedIn. Yep. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter. I am on Twitch.
That no one cares about.
Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm not done. Okay? More and more people know how to reach me. Then they don't. Okay? I don't know who always to contact. Maybe I need to contact a publicist in Los Angeles. I don't know. The point of the matter is we do have content. We have people that I want to reach out to. I still want to reach out to Rebecca Marina Messenger. And I haven't been able to reach out to her either. And I have her business phone number. And I called her office. And she never got back to me. So
Michelle, why are you still hung up on this? You move on. You know, this is what I'm trying to say. So, last night you did your video. We all watched your video on PDXs, right?
Yeah. And what did you think of my video from last night?
I thought it was boring.
What did PDX think?
I don't know. I don't even know if they watched it. They might have clicked on it. Maybe that's what you got. Maybe you got a view from that. I don't know. But everybody asked, you know what they asked, Michelle? They go, where is she doing that? Where does she make her content? And I said, in her apartment.
Right.
And Michelle, people are very curious about you. That's all I can say. And, you got to run with it, Michelle. If you don't, everyone's just going to be like,
Morning,
they're going to give up. So.
Well, as kids are curious, but I'm hoping that more people will come by and actually check out the show. Because, after all, I have a schedule. I'm always live at certain days and times, and you'll know that. And I'm hoping to see more people come up on the show. At least casually just drop by and see what it's about.
So, again, how do you do that?
How do I do that? I'm going to focus on doing the best damn content I can. That's what I can do.
Yeah, but you got to tell people about it. You can't just put it out there, Michelle, because you've been doing that for a long, long time, and it's got you nowhere. What I try to do for you is I try to prove to you that if you go out and just say hello to people, maybe even go up on a panel, or maybe Michelle, I even offered, I'll even go up on the panel with you.
Also, Noodles, honestly, I think...
When I'm up there talking about you, Michelle, you should be up there with me, I'm telling you.
I think, seriously, the days of live streaming in general on YouTube are clearly coming to an end in general because people don't want to sit through 3, 4, 5 hour streams anymore. They don't want to. This day and age.
People don't sit through 3 or 4 or 5 hour streams, Michelle. They participate on there. Like, for instance, you got Gidgey in there, you got Grizz, you got Stony, you got Seasons, you got
yeah, I
Krista.
know. You got people that do. But there are also people that would like content that is nice and prepackaged and easy to digest and, can watch it a little bit each time. They don't have to come back and watch it all in one sitting. A live stream is so long, they meander. This show is a good example of shows that meander. They're not like, all right, here's the today's routine in straight 30-minute session. Boom.
All right, so Michelle, let me ask you a question. Just a serious question. I get it. You're right. Whatever. When I come up there and we go live and we go out and do stuff, right?
Right.
Do you make more money doing that, or do you make more money, right, with the AdSense and the super chats?
We make more money going out and doing stuff, but right now, no one is actually really going anywhere. Okay? That's the problem, Noodles. I think you're missing the point. The morning show is, right now, is the only show I have that's live. Other than Silvermoon Radio and the movies. That's it. Those are the only 3 that are live. Okay? Because we don't go out anymore. We don't. You know that. Because of a variety of reasons, from not feeling well to the fact is that it's cold this winter, and just like this recording says...
Hello. What brings you to winter spring? These cold and vast lands may seem dismal, but this is a place of many secrets.
Many secrets, right. Well, the problem
I keep thinking that's Tiger Kitty when she's like, hello.
Actually, no, Tiger didn't record it, but I could ask her to try to do her own version of that. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, right now, spring is going to be coming up in March, April, May, June. Maybe we can start getting out there and doing something again. Let's plan for something for the spring. But for the winter months, we've got to find something that is going to get people's energy and get their views. And for me, sitting through 5, 6, 7, 8 hour videos or live streams is not necessarily going to work for me or them. Because it's the holidays. You got people who are like, I only can spare about 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden you see live. Oh, wait. Live? Alright. So they plop their asses in the chair and they watch it for about 30 minutes. And they say, shit. I gotta come back to watch the rest of it later.
Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's doing that. People are living in the now, Michelle. They want instant gratification. That's what they're paying for.
Right.
So for instance, Michelle, if you got up right now, let's say you ended the stream and you did a live stream where you're walking down the street, going to Cumberland Farms. I don't want to see a pre-recorded video of you eating pizza outside Cumberland Farms. I want to see you going inside. I want to see you talking to people. I want to see you, going to the library. I want to see you doing all this stuff.
Lost, Noodles, you might as well be talking to a doorknob.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I can say hi to everybody, but unless they know how to communicate with me, I can't hear them. You know that. On top of that, not everybody wants a camera in their face either.
No, you don't. You don't put it in their face. You put it in your face. You keep it on you.
If I'm reading the side chat, I have to put the phone in my face, and then they know that I'm recording them, and they're like, "Put that thing away. I don't want to be on your video." Well, the good thing about pre-recorded videos is the fact is that, number one, you know how long they are. And two, you know that the person that puts them together has already put everything that they can in that they're going to cover in the video so that everybody knows exactly what the topic is. And they have a topic! Something everybody keeps asking about the live streams. Why don't you have a topic?
Bianca just ascended to level 7, Michelle. Level 7. Good job, Bianca.
Yeah. Good luck, Bianca. Glad you managed to hit level 7. Congratulations.
That's what you got to start doing. You got to start responding to the bot tricks.
Well, right now, you're not seeing a cartoon in my face either, so don't worry about it right now. So don't worry about that. Anyway, the point of the matter is we're going to try to keep growing this channel, and that's what we're going to try to keep doing.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, I kind of feel like Michelle. It's like you're not getting it. Like you're not understanding
Apparently,
that.
I also don't understand what SEO is either.
No, I just don't think you understand that the reason why your channel's growing is because people are going out and talking about you and bringing people over here. You think it's just because of this content that you're creating. That's not true. That's what some people are watching, but the majority of your views, Michelle, are coming from these live streams. They're coming from these interactions that you're having. People take clips of you, Michelle. If you
I said last night, the live streams are great for the interactions. And they are. I had no problem with doing the live streams. But at the same time, have you ever noticed that most of the morning shows are the same basic topics over and over again?
Oh, yeah!
Wouldn't you rather see something better?
Oh, yeah!
So why don't we have the video and then we can have a live stream to discuss it?
No one ever talks about that shit, Michelle.
Stoney Jenkins said Michelle is right.
You're a phenomenon, Michelle, because you keep people engaged with your presence. People want to ask you questions. Do you remember what the hell was her name? That girl that used to hang out here that doesn't talk to anymore. It was fucking Skynet.
By the way, what do you think about what Stoney Jenkins says? Michelle is right. A lot of streams have no talking points.
I went to a live stream, Michelle, and I brought up a very controversial topic, and nobody, for some strange reason, people don't want to listen to me. I don't know if it's because they're jealous of me or whatever, but I brought up a very controversial. The guy had 300 people in there talking about it. The guy got amazing views.
Right.
And it wasn't just because of the topic; it was because of the people that were talking about it, Michelle. You got to get interesting people up here. No offense to Andrew, but nobody knows Andrew. Andrew doesn't have a following. PDX does.
Right, but PDX also does videos as well as live streams, like me. So she does both.
Okay, but you're not going to steal the people. The people that are watching her live streams, Michelle. They're also watching her content, right?
Yeah.
I want to be honest with you. I spent I don't know how many hours on her live stream, Michelle. I don't do that with her videos. There's a lot of people there that were consistent. They stayed there the whole fucking show. Those are the people, Michelle. Those are the people that you want. You don't want someone that just skipping through, finding a fucking channel, blah blah blah. You're looking for diehard supporters, Michelle, because that's how you make your money.
Right.
That's how you make your money.
Supporters that we know who they are. We know that the ones that do donate to the show, and that's wonderful. But we also need to reach out to new diehard supporters, and that means that some of them, for example, may not have time to sit through a full 2-hour live stream like on my channel. Some may not. But they do
There's
like
people out there. There's people out there that are itching to just be told hello. Hey, how you doing? There's some people out there itching to give you $10, $5, $20. They just want to dump it on someone. They want to make them feel good. Be that person, Michelle. That's how you make your money. And yeah, Wiggy came up here and we asked her why she liked the show. Right? You remember what Wiggy said, Michelle? Do you know why she likes your show?
Oh, I have an idea. All right. Unfortunately, I can. Yes, I can run a poll on my community tab, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Because I want to get
Michelle. The trolls come in here and they fuck that up, Michelle. It's Red. Red comes in here with his million accounts and starts fucking with the poll, Michelle. That's what's gonna happen. So you're gonna listen to the poll, all right? And you're gonna do something stupid, and it's not gonna work. You listen to me, Michelle. How about that? You listen to me. Red doesn't have any good ideas for your show. Schmeckel didn't have any good ideas for your show, or maybe he did.
They're not here. Listen, those two are not even here right now. Okay.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit!
I'm trying to say something.
Bullshit. Him and Leo are watching this right now.
Oh, I'm sure they're watching it, but that's not what I'm trying to get at. Is this? Is Noodles? What you're missing is, what's wrong with having a channel that features both types of content to reach out to both type of audiences? We need to diversify because YouTube is changing. The numbers are changing.
Right.
Okay.
What I'm trying to tell you is that the best way to diversify is to go to these other.
Stop for a second.
Right,
Let me finish. One day, and it's gonna happen sooner or later, and you don't know when, and I don't know when. YouTube is gonna take this whole live streaming thing because of all the abuse that's happened on YouTube, and they're gonna say fuck it. And if they do, and only you're built on one platform idea, all of a sudden you're out of a job. So you need to diversify your portfolio and have your both bases covered. Regular videos and live streams can work good together and dovetail nicely. You need to diversify your portfolio. The same is true with you. If YouTube ever says, please be aware as of February of blah blah blah, we are no longer having live streams, please make your channel audience aware of that, then you're going to be going, oh shit, there goes all my revenue. There goes all my viewers. And there goes all my daily activity.
They're not. I don't think they're going to do that, Michelle. If they do something, Michelle, put it this way: before live streaming, because PDX talked about this. Before live streaming, there was that Google whatever the hell it was. She goes, when we first started doing this, she was saying that you couldn't even hear the person. You had to type everything. You could see them, but you had to type. That's how she explained it to me. The YouTube and this whole entity of people going live and talking to each other. Michelle, it's going to be like basically in the future, they want you to fuck her. They want you to be able to fuck each other. They want you to be able to blow each other. They want you to be able to, get in someone's house. That's what it is, Michelle. They're not gonna not progress at this. I'm telling you, it might go somewhere, Michelle, but it's going to go somewhere bigger and better. I'm telling you.
Yes, I know what you're saying, Noodles. But the truth is, I'm also trying to point out something that maybe you don't understand. So let me say one thing. The internet is a very, very fluid medium. It does change dynamically. You are seeing a lot of people, especially of the newer, younger generation, as I call the generation with ADHD, and I'm in a hurry and I don't know why. You know the kind of people. They don't want to sit there through a 2-hour stream listening to much ado about nothing. They want the content and watch it and get it done.
Your content is all in your live streams, Michelle. Hold on, check this out, Michelle. Listen to what I have to say. Hold on.
I am listening to what you're saying. But are you listening to what I'm saying? If so, could you repeat what I just said to you?
You're saying that people want the content. And what I'm telling you, Michelle, is that the content is in your live streams. The content is in your interactions with people. I tried to explain this to you before, that when we went to the Renaissance Festival, You had people jousting. You had Robin Hood running around. You had fucking these bearded maidens with fucking boobs dangling all over the place. Michelle, everybody was staring at you.
I know that. Because I'm
So
the
do you
real
realize
deal,
that's power, Michelle? You have a power, Michelle, I'm telling you. I think your power of what the fuck is that is more powerful than your power of controlling the weather.
Yeah. Bianca said my parents got my daughter an electric guitar and amp, and I already want to slam my head to the floor. Why is she that bad of a performer? Anyone else who doesn't have diarrhea, keep hearing that a lot out here. Well, I can say I don't, but I finally have been having regular movements. How about that?
Well, Michelle, maybe you can do like a Krista update. Maybe you could do like Krista news. Like maybe you can pick up your cell phone, walk down to Krista's, find out how sick she is, walk into her house on a live stream and get right up in her face.
Noodles, she already said she doesn't want to go out, be in contact with anybody right now. She wants to stay out of people's way. She don't want them getting sick. Okay? And she's already said how she's saying it on her show here. She's not feeling good. I don't even know how I'm going to get to my doctor's appointment on the 29th. If she's not recovered by the 29th, I'll just have to reschedule. Or walk down there myself is a possibility too. Yeah, that's true.
Schedule.
Schedule tomato. Say it whatever way you want. Doesn't matter. You know what it is, and I know what it is.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whatever that was.
Okay. Congratulations. By the way, Millsville, I took a healthy morning poo, no diarrhea. Oh, that's good. Do they have Uber there? No, but we have feet. It's not that far away from here. I can walk there if I have to. The thing is, I still have to then do a turn and burn, and then walk all the way over to Cumbies to get the gallon of milk, and then I gotta walk all the way to CVS to get the cat food for the cat.
Michelle, everyone's talking about their poop. Did you take a poop this morning?
No, I took a good long one last night, though. Thank you very much. It's not something I normally talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On average, how long do you usually spend on a poop? Like, how long are you sitting there for?
I don't know, maybe about 3 minutes. But at least I didn't worry about clogging the toilet. At least that was nice. But that's an answer.
You clog your toilet with your poop.
Yeah, because I know that. Let's see what the weather's going to be for Friday, shall we? Let's take a look at the weather real quick here. Because we haven't discussed the weather. We got snow coming up, people, after New Year's. Okay, so let us commence with the weather. Currently, right now, it is 8 degrees Celsius outside. Wednesday, expected high today is 10 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, 80% chance of rain, a high of 8. Thursday, 70% chance of rain, a high of 9. Friday, which is appointment day, is 60% chance of rain, a high of 5.
Right.
I do not see any excessively really cold weather yet. However, Saturday will be a high of 3 with 40% chance of rain. And those are the highs. So lows are also going to drop too. We're going to start seeing numbers in the minuses on Saturday down to -1, -3, -5, -6, -4, -4. At this point, I don't see any snow in the immediate time for Connecticut anyway. That doesn't mean there won't be snow. It's coming, guys. The system is moving eastward.
Are you looking at like a weather app when you're talking about that?
Weather app. When you're talking about that, yes, I'm looking at the weather app right now. But I've also been watching direct weather as well. So I've been watching a few other weather stations as well to keep up where the warm and cold fronts are and why things are slowed down. That's the reason why I can at least give you with some certainty the numbers that tell you this. Snow is coming. It's coming.
Okay. So as a viewer, right, if I was to see you do that, I would say,
how you doing, PDX? Welcome to the show. Come on up on panel. QEQ. PDX Paranormal. I gave you the link before. QEQ. I'd love to have you come up on panel today. Bill says, yo, my fam got a fire pit for Christmas. I'm so excited. They will do a bonfire stream in the near future. That sounds interesting. Bianca says...
So, Michelle, let me say something real quick before we get off topic. Don't do that anymore, because I tell people that you can control the weather. You tell people that you can control the weather.
Yes, I do.
And when they see...
But I need to see if what I'm doing is actually working, and so I can see if... Where is the hang-up? You know, so where's the hang-up? Where is it I gotta break it free? It's kind of like when you go to the doctor and they give you a coloscopy, they want to see what's jamming on your poo where you don't want it, where you're getting diverticulitis or something like that. So they look inside your gut. Okay, well, I see you developed diverticulitis in this one corner. So we got to kind of bypass that to make sure the poop goes straight down the chute. That's what you do. That's what the weather maps are good for.
I'm just saying you could see how it could be confusing for a new person here that's watching you read off the weather, and they're like, "This woman don't control the weather," you know?
Because the United States is so large. Remember this, Noodles. The United States is so large that I have to need my eyes in the sky, the satellites, to help me to see where the trends are. I can't just go ahead and just throw snow up here if I can see that the warm and cold fronts are just not gonna work my way. I have to work with what I have, and I have to look at what the trends are.
Yeah, but that's like me saying, like, I could make the best pizza, right? I make the best pizza. And I'm like, hold on. And I grab my phone and I call this pizza place and I order a pie, right? And they're like, oh, how you making it? And I'm like, oh, it's just going to magically appear. Let me call up the pizza place and find out how long it's going to take them to get here.
Not quite the same.
That's basically what you're doing.
Not quite the same. Or like your case, to do what I do, you need to look to see if, 1, do you have gas for your oven? 2, do you have the dough? 3, do you have the sugar to make the dough and the water and the yeast? Yes, all that. Okay, do you have the toppings? No? Okay, gotta go ahead and order those toppings. So you put the toppings...
Michelle, everybody can do that. Everyone has access to a weather app.
Listen, if everybody can go ahead and plan a weather storm, I'd love to see them try. Really. I'd love to see you try to make a winter storm. Good luck!
You know what? I can play this game, Michelle. The next winter storm, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to say, listen, I caused this. I did this, and I'm going to take credit for every winter storm. And people will probably believe me because I'm not going to be looking at a weather app. I'm going to be looking at a weather app off camera and be like, hey guys, I'm trying to work on a storm right now, and it's coming. It's coming.
I don't know. Right now, the point is that I think that this conversation is another reason I really prefer doing the videos is because I have never seen any of this craziness that I've been hearing today about, oh, you're not promoting your channel enough, you're not putting out a lot of work, you're not putting out a lot of content. Do you realize, Noodles, just very simple, I do 2-hour show every day, and how much content really have we covered in 2 hours on the show.
Oh yeah!
I haven't covered much
Michelle,
at all, have we?
First of all, I never said you didn't produce enough content. You produce tremendous amounts of content, Michelle. That's not the problem. What I'm telling you, the problem is, all right, because eventually you'll start complaining about it, how the subs have dropped off, how you don't have any subs, you're trying. The reason why anybody in 2023 knows about MicheleMarieDalene isn't because of MicheleMarieDalene. That's 100% fact.
I'm fully aware of that, Noodles. I give respect where it's due. I understand that.
It's because of Bianca. It's because of Gidgy. It's because of fucking Mel's, Andrew, myself, out on the wire. All these people that are here, Michelle.
I am well aware of that too, Noodles. Thank you very much.
What brings you to winter spring?
Yeah, well, I know what brings me to winter spring. I'm not denying what you're saying, Noodles. Keep that in mind. I'm not denying that.
Michelle, you have 16 years of content. Probably 100 years of content rolled into one fucking YouTube channel. There's enough content there, Michelle. I'm telling you, work on promoting yourself to new people. And you're not going to do it through content. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to happen.
You realize
there's a very slim chance that that's going to happen.
You realize if I was to do an anthology video today, that with all the live streams that we've done in 2023, we wouldn't even have enough to fill a DVD. And the reason is because all the morning live streams do not normally bring in a lot of content that is DVD would be good for a long-term anthology.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to prove something to you, okay? I'm going to try to prove something to you, and I think this is going to help you understand. I'm going to contact Brian K. Okay, I'm going to say, Brian, Michelle's going to make a video. All right. I want you to make the video, Michelle. I want you to post it somewhere, not in your channel, but somewhere else. I'm going to take that same video, give it to Brian K. I'm going to say, Brian K, make this interesting, take out the best parts of it. I want you to beat Michelle in the views, and I guarantee you he will. You want to know why? Because it's edited. There's funny parts to it, Michelle. There's interesting parts.
Right.
I gotta sit through a fucking hour of you sitting down next to a Christmas tree explaining to me why you want to do paranormal stuff. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. And that's why you can't go on anyone's fucking channel. Because you're fucking watching a video that you did over and over and over again. You're not removing anything from it.
You're
just watching it over and over.
Here's the deal. I would love to see you. Tell me what's better. Would you want to try to take all content from 2023 and try to make it into an anthology video in a form that would be appropriate for DVD? What do we got? We got the dancing. We have the quick runaround to different restaurants. That's good. But is it really going to be able to fill a 2-hour anthology? I don't know.
But so for instance, Michelle, how about this? Think of it this way. The night that we went out, made $200, right? You made $200 in like an hour, right? Let's say the live stream went on for 4 hours. Take that live stream, cut the fucking thing up, Michelle, into make it a 2-minute segment of the best parts of that night, and put it out there.
What about this one, Noodles? Let me ask you a question. You, like me, you do a show, more than one show a day. Now, same rules. Can you make a 2023 anthology video of all your shows from 2023?
I would never do that. What I might do, Michelle, is I might do a live stream if I had panel. If I did a panel, this is what I would do, Michelle. This is how I would promote my channel. If I had a real channel, Michelle, I don't think I have one. I don't even have a fucking computer. But listen to me, Michelle. Listen to me. This is what I would do. All right, I would have the live stream. I have my guests up there. I'd have whatever. Let's say it went on for 4 hours. I don't know. however long it went. I'd go back into that live stream, Michelle. I'd take out the best clips, and then I'd make a video of it if people wanted to watch the clips. People love clips, Michelle. There's a reason why these clip channels get more views than you do.
Yeah, because of the fact is that they're videos that are specifically to the point. Okay?
Yeah, that's what you need to do. I don't want to sit. I don't want to see you sitting next to a fucking tree talking about spirits.
That's where live streams don't work because they're not to the point. This one is kind of to the point right now because we're arguing about something that's about live stream versus videos. But the thing is, your typical morning show meanders all over the place. Welcome everybody, which is great. We talk about things, that's great. But in this day of
Michelle,
ADHD,
you have a superstar in here, Michelle. You don't even know it. You have a superstar watching you right now. You don't even know it. This is my point. Michelle, say hello to Howard. Introduce yourself to Howard. Tell him a little bit about yourself, Michelle.
Who's Howard Pine? Welcome to the show. Thank you. Welcome. He said, hello, Michelle Noodles. I was on PDX's show last night and spoke with Noodles about you and your show. I'm owner of the Paralinks Network, in which we have 5 channels, and I'm very interested in you. I'd love to talk to you too. In fact, Howard, would you
tell everybody here to sub up, Michelle, and tell Howard you're gonna sub up too.
I know.
And you're gonna find out what he's about. And Michelle, you're very, very interested, right?
Yeah. Yes, I said I am. But I want to talk to him also in private, so I need him to email me so we can discuss
here's the thing, Michelle. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Nobody likes talking in private. Nobody does. Noodles, and in fact, no offense, but Michelle, you intimidate people sometimes.
I understand that, but Noodles, I can't put the link up here because of people that we don't want that are unsavory. So if I need to discuss something with a person, I need to talk to them in private about it because it's essential.
Okay. Well, then let me explain this. Howard is very good friends with PDX. So you reach out to PDX and say, "Hey, listen, how do I get in touch with Howard?" Howard's not gonna bend over backwards for you, Michelle.
No.
That's what you got to understand about everybody here. Nobody's bending over backwards. If they do, Michelle, it's very rare, and you thank them to the high heavens, Michelle, for doing that.
Noodles. But what I'm saying is, I can't give him the link to the panel on this chat screen because of the unsavory ones. I would love to talk to him, and that's the reason I gave him my email address, so that I can mail him the link to the panel so we can discuss this. I can't discuss this by publicly giving out the QEQ link, because it's guaranteed you're going to have all kinds of people impersonating bullshit games. I'm not going to do that. I have to make sure that he has the right way to reach me. Maybe he wants to ask me questions.
Let's get back on track. All right.
Well, let's see if he got my message.
Why don't you ask Howard about his channel? Hey, Howard, what is your channel about? What are you known for? You know, blah, blah, blah. Michelle, people want to talk about themselves. People want to introduce themselves.
Well, I haven't had a chance to ask him anything, Noodles, because you keep talking. Okay, so let's start by at least introducing myself and have him introduce himself. He announced he was friends with PDX. And I know PDX. And PDX, can you give Howard the link to the panel so we can come up here? Because he has the link to... You have the link to the panel. QEQ. Give the link to Howard so we can join us in QEQ. And, this is the reason I gave him my contact address is because that often when people want to talk, I have to mail them the link because of the unsavory ones have ruined it for when we try to have a public live panel.
Right, everybody understands that. I'm sure Howard understands that. Everybody does, Michelle.
Yes, PDX, please send them the link. Please send Howard the link. So we can come up on the panel.
You know what it is, Michelle? I'm a lazy guy, right? I like to take it easy. And when someone wants me to participate and it becomes work, then I kind of just like, oh, I'm out of the zone. You know what I mean? Do you know what the zone is, Michelle?
All right. What the zone is? I don't know what the zone is, but
It's like when you're pumped up and you're ready and you're willing and able. But then when someone makes it, like when you realize that the mountain is like a lot bigger than you originally thought, you kind of lose interest, you know?
PDK, I sub to you channel looks interesting. It is interesting. Plus, it also does both live streams and videos too. So let's see if Howard comes up here. PDX comes up here. I'd love to discuss this with both of them. Get another viewpoint.
And these are the people, Michelle, that you want to tell that you're bringing your channel in a new direction, which is all about the spiritual aspect of your life.
There is some of the content from the past that will remain here. Why not giving up the morning shows? That was what I was trying to point out. And
my point is like you don't tell Mel's Bells. Mel's Bells is not spiritual.
Okay, I understand not everybody's spiritual.
If you want to talk about like beers with Mel's Bells slams them back. You know, Mel's Bells is from the drinking community, Michelle. She's not from the paranormal community. So you know, how do you get Mel's Bells involved with the paranormal community? But like Mel's Bells, you ever try to contact the spirit drunk? It's amazing, you know.
Actually, I have heard of a few clairvoyants and clairaudient, clairsentients that were drunk, went under the influence. I've seen it. You gotta be careful though when you do it, because you might end up doing the equivalent of falling in a ditch. Which is pretty bad because you're not going to be able to get someone to haul you out of there because you don't know which negative entities or positive entities are going to help you out.
Smoking yeah. What's your favorite cigarette to smoke while paranormaling? Yeah. Hey Michelle, you got to come up with new words like Christmas meat. Christmas meat was a big deal last night, Michelle.
Christmas meat?
Yeah, like no one knows what that is. Nobody knows what that is. I was eating Christmas meat last night, Michelle. Everybody all over YouTube was talking about Christmas meat.
Probably would either be ham or beef.
It was chicken.
Oh.
It was fucking chicken, and nobody knew. It was like a big mystery, Michelle, and it went on for hours.
Yeah. Well, my case, my problem is there's no reason. We're still trying to figure out the best solution. Guys, I've been on YouTube since 2010. I started out originally as a regular viewer, just like everybody else. And then in March of 2011, we started doing our first live stream. Or not live stream, our first video. Okay? I have been doing videos up until 2014. Then we upgraded to live streams. And then our productive video content went down the crapper. And people seriously keep wondering, like, what is the reason for watching this channel when it's another one of those Me Too channels? Right. Christmas meat could even be Noodle's big giant sausage between his legs.
I would have fed Season so much Christmas meat last night if she was in New Jersey. Yeah. Or vice versa. Seasons would have been full of Christmas meat. She would have been burping up Christmas meat all night. All night.
Well, let's see if we can get some other people up here today, Noodles. PDX Paranormal and the Howard, would you two like to come up on panel? Well, you're more than welcome to come up here. I'd love to hear your viewpoints on this topic. Please, come on up, guys.
I think they ran away, Michelle.
I don't think they ran away. I think they're still here. Well, the point is I can officially confirm that if they're still here. No, PDX is not here and Howard's not here right now.
I told you.
I think the screaming basically irritated the hell out of them.
Well, Michelle, again, you're making people work. Don't make people work. They came up here to say hello. They're here to promote themselves, Michelle.
I know.
You know, and
I said hi.
You gotta hop over there, Michelle. They got the juice. I'm telling you, there's juice over there. Michelle, are you thirsty? You want a nice cup of freshly squeezed orange juice? Well, guess where it is? It's over at PDX and Howard's.
What topic do we want to talk about? The topic that me and Noodles have been discussing all morning. Which is better, live streams or videos or both? Which one makes more sense for as far as...
They're all good, Michelle, but my point is, like, you sitting in front of a fucking a Christmas tree for an hour explaining your changing of the guards.
I didn't discuss it for a fucking hour. I discussed it for less than 18 minutes.
My point is, it feels like an hour. Like I had Michelle. I remember going into class, right, with my dyslexia and being like, "Oh no!" And what is a class like? 35 minutes, 40 minutes, or whatever that you spend in class.
Depends on the state, but 45 minutes is average. Okay, go on.
I'd rather be in class with my dyslexia than sit through one of your fucking videos for 18 minutes.
Some people actually like the environment that the videos encourage, which is the ability to listen to a lecture and a chance to listen to what the person's got to say and think about it. There's nothing wrong with that mentality, Noodles. And also, you do like the kind of, when you go into little groups, which is kind of what live stream is like, where you basically can go, okay, Professor Michelle discussed this topic. What do you think about it? There's nothing wrong with that. Combine them together.
All right, maybe I'm just not explaining myself to you. I'm sorry, Michelle. Maybe it's my fault. I don't.
But Noodles, I already know how you feel. You love live streams. I get it.
I love you more than I love live streaming. How about that, Michelle? I love you more than I love live streaming.
I understand that.
Want to know why, Michelle? Because I'm up here right now with you, Michelle. I could be live streaming on my own channel, begging for money, doing whatever, Michelle. I'm not doing that. I'm here with you. I could be phone boning seasons.
I'm just trying to say, Noodles, is there is room in the world for both kinds of content.
All right, Michelle, how about this? If you asked me, what's more important in my life, rocket science or my job, my pathetic, measly job that anyone can do? All right, I'm going to tell you my job because that's what makes me money. Rocket science does not make me money.
Right.
All right. I know. In the bigger scheme of things, rocket science is more important. Blah blah blah. You know, whatever. But Michelle, rocket science is not making me money. If it was, I'd be in that industry. What I'm trying to tell you is that what makes you money, Michelle, are these live streams. When you go out and you do things.
I know that.
You got this guy Howard, Michelle. You got this guy Howard that can offer you, Michelle. And I'm not saying he's going to. He's not promising anything, Michelle. But if you create a relationship with certain people, they will want you around. That's how friendships work. I had a friend every day after school. I'd be like, "Hey, man, you want to hang out? You want to hang out? You want to hang out?" That's how you do this, Michelle.
Thank you. This is good. Payments. Okay, what's this? Okay. I don't see any messages from Howard yet, so I don't even know if we got the invite yet.
All right, Michelle, check the backstage.
I am looking. Oh yes, there's somebody ringing the bell. 2 people. Let's get them both on here. 1 moment, please. All right. Admit all. PDX and the Howard are both here. Admit all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Sorry about I didn't hear that time. So you guys have an idea what the show is that I'm discussing about today, and I want to know what you guys think.
Hey, how are you doing, Michelle? Did Howard make it in here too, or?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, I gave him the link. So, Michelle, this is Howard. Howard, this is Michelle.
How you doing?
Michelle?
Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I was talking to the Noodles.
Let's get you guys a panel so everybody can see you. Let's see. They can get you on the screen.
Shit.
Which button did I define for that? This one? No, but you don't.
Michelle, you don't have to do that. Just get in conversation. Howard probably doesn't have a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wrong button.
Hey, Michelle. Howard wants to talk to you and stuff. This is like really important. He don't need to be shown. He's a panel whore anyways. He's always on my panel.
Yeah, I like.
But he wants to talk
myself.
Yeah. He wants to talk to you and stuff. Okay, Michelle, you got a minute to listen to him?
All right, go ahead, Howard.
Go ahead, start talking to her.
I'll get you on screen.
Hello, Michelle.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How you doing? I was talking to Noodles last night, and we got to discussing a bunch of stuff. And he told me to check your show out. Well, I watched a few shows, and I really like the content that you have. And I'm interested in speaking with you a little bit more about possibly bringing you over to the Facebook side and expanding your audience if you're interested.
But tell her she could still be on YouTube.
You can stream on, and it's whatever you want to stream on. The only thing I'm doing is giving you a place to actually bring your content
stream
to.
my house. So right now we're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X, which is Twitter, Kick, and of course YouTube right now at the same time. So,
but Michelle, Howard's offering you something, Michelle. Howard wants to maybe get you involved with something, Michelle, that could benefit your show.
Right. We're looking to expand your audience. You can stream to whatever platforms you want it. We're just giving you another
at the same time, yeah.
Right. We're just giving you another platform for you to possibly stream to.
Yeah. I'm still
so Michelle,
he has 10,000. You have what, Howard? 5 different platforms?
I got 5 channels. I got 5 channels on it's the Paralinks Network. We have 5 channels. One channel, the main page it's a little over 10,000 followers on that page. Each page has a different amount of followers because each page is different avenues. You can actually stream on all 5 of them. Yeah, you can stream all 5 of them if you want.
But Michelle, you have a set time, so this is perfect for you.
Yeah, we do have set times. We could schedule in at a set time of day that you want to actually stream your show, and that'll be your set time. We ask our people to have at least a minimum of an hour show. And you said, I just heard you a while ago, you have your shows about 2 hours long, which is perfect.
Right.
So this is something we can work with.
Michelle, he has a network. You realize that, right?
So
he has a
you
network.
guys are a multi-channel network at MCN where I have to pay a monthly dues?
No.
We don't charge. We are honored to have you. When we have someone we ask to bring in, we don't, because to be honest with you, we do this for free. I mean, I'm doing this for free.
Okay.
So why should we charge someone else? Because they're using their time, their energy, their equipment to stream, and that's why we don't charge.
Now, how do you guys compare to Honest and Frank TV network?
So Howard, can I explain something to you, just so that you understand what's going on? Michelle has been like people come to her all the time, and I try to let you guys in on like the chatterbait to try to get her involved with chatterbait. We're trying to get rid of those people, so she's very
hesitant.
Yeah, about asking a lot of questions and stuff like this.
Sure.
Michelle, PDX is vouching for this guy. Michelle, this guy is legit, Michelle, and I'm telling you, Michelle, if you do not jump on this, this is going to be devastating for your show.
Hold on.
This is an opportunity, Michelle.
I'm part of his team. He put on Fear Fest, and I went to New Orleans. I've met this guy in person, and you know, I had him on my show last night, and him and Noodles did start talking. So I think this is an amazing offer for you, free and everything. And I will be there beside you too, because I worked beside Howard. I got a couple shows with Howard that we do at night, and then I got a show with his wife on Sunday. Hey Boo. So I will be there too, Michelle. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong, because we've had some bad experience in the past.
Yeah, I totally understand. But Howard is an amazing guy. Like I said, I've met him in person. I've met his wife in person. He put on Fear Fest, and so I was there like a week. And oh, there he is on the screen now. I finally see him. And
which is an interesting question I want to ask about that.
Okay, go ahead.
His convention thing, if I may ask.
Go ahead. Fear Fest.
First of all, I don't have a car. So if I wanted to be part of his Fear Fest, how would I get there? Would you arrange for
first of all, Howard would have to invite you, Michelle. If you wanted to go to Fear Fest on your own and you wanted to buy a ticket from Howard, I'm sure Howard would sell you a ticket, Michelle.
Right, but
right, Howard? Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't ask for it. Usually with some of my my talent and we have on, you know, especially my hosts and stuff like that, we bring them in. We don't charge them anything.
He will, if I could speak, maybe fly you in, and he picks you up at the airport. That's what he did for a lot of us.
Except I don't fly. I only take train.
You don't fly. Okay, you would take a train.
I only take a train.
That would work.
We would get you out there, don't worry.
That's how my hearing got destroyed in the first place, was by plane. That's how my hearing. Talk about Fear Fest. That is exactly how my hearing got destroyed, was from flying.
All right, well, Michelle, why don't you ask Howard about Fear Fest and what he does and all this stuff? I mean, the Facebook thing, Michelle, I'm going to tell you this is an offer, Michelle, that people normally don't give you.
With the Facebook
this guy's a great guy for coming here and offering this for you, Michelle. But ask him what he does, Michelle. Is he, you know, what else does he do besides
I haven't had a
Fest?
chance to ask him very much on those because you keep talking. Can I ask him
a question?
I love it.
So let's get the different things then. So you're saying is that you would arrange for me to get to Fear Fest if I need it.
Yeah, well, Fear Fest, that's a ways off. I mean, we just had ours in September.
Right.
And usually what I do with that was we bring in paranormal teams from around the world that came in. We also we're bringing. I'm also an actor, so we brought in celebrity guest speakers as well. For example, John Azuna, the twins. John Azuna, who actually played in the Ant-Man and Wasp, the Matrix series. He was there. We had the twins, the Ormiston twins, who played in The Walking Dead seasons 4 and 5. I don't know if anyone has seen that, where it's the two little girls. And then they also played in the Hunger Games. Heck, I even brought in Pinhead from Hellraiser. I had him here as well.
And what's his name from Five Nights at Freddy?
Joseph Poliquin. He's a local. He was in Five Nights at Freddy. He was here. I've had, like I said, our fan base is pretty extensive. So, you know, we did have a lot of celebrities here. We had concerts and everything else at night. We had a guy who has actually performs. I mean, God, this guy, it was like his twin brother. He was Marilyn Manson.
Now, do you ever do a Fear Fest in Connecticut?
This is in New Orleans. This is outside New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, this is you get good food down here too. I'm sorry. So that's another thing.
He bragged about the food. So go ahead, ask some more questions, Michelle.
Clearly, I would need to go with a person to help me get there. So without the range for the Amtrak, to make sure I can make the right connections for the trains. But it certainly would be something I would be willing to do.
We'll take care of your itinerary, but that's a ways off. That's Fear Fest. I'm talking about the network
time. But let's talk about the Facebook side of thing now.
Yeah,
you're on Facebook now. I'm on Facebook, obviously, but the thing is, I got one channel, one group that unfortunately I can't really do much with it because Facebook is like, hey, you want to promote it? Fork up the money. Yeah, you know what I mean. Hey, come on, ladies, just fork up the money. It's good for you. No man.
He doesn't want the money.
No,
more advertising.
I just want your content. I want you. I want you to come on in, do what you do, and that's it. Whatever you make, that's yours.
Right. So how would you recommend that I do it on Facebook and so that I can get the most amount of visibility? I mean, should I start my own group? Should I work with your group? If I work with your group, do I have to create a channel under your group?
We take care of everything. Only thing you do is you just we'll set you up as in whatever streaming platform that you use. We'll give you a link to where you can actually just put your show out there.
Right now we're live.
Matter of fact, it's not even a link. We just give you access to actually publish. Post your show.
Yes.
You have a set time, and that's what time you'll come on, do your show, and that's it.
You'll have your 2-hour block and stuff like that.
There is one minor issue right now with Facebook, and this is why we're not doing it. It's unidirectional chat. That is, we can see them, but just like Kick, they can't see the other platforms I'm on, which is dividing my user group between Kick, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Twitter. Right now we're streaming on 4 platforms right now. So the Kick audience can't see anyone else except maybe Twitter, but they can't see the YouTube.
Have you thought of using StreamYards? Possibly, because if you use the StreamYards, you can actually, and I've been doing this, linking all my social medias together and streaming at one time. And the cool thing about this, Michelle, is, the live chat that you'll see on StreamYards, you will actually see every platform.
The problem with StreamYards is that they don't have closed captioning, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to read.
Oh.
You have to remember, I have a disability.
Right. Okay. How about this, Michelle? If you use StreamYard, you can still window capture OBS, because OBS has the words on the screen, right?
Actually, Google Chrome has the built-in closed captioning right now. I'm using the combination of the Google Meets closed captioning and the Chrome built-in closed captioning.
StreamYard has built-in captioning as well.
So Restream.io, that's why you see Restream.io chat is on the screen.
Well, we can try
people
some.
Could read the chat too.
Hey, Michelle, we can definitely give it a try. We can always work around things and see how we could do it. I really think this is a good opportunity for you. When I talked to Howard the other day, or actually, no, it was today about you. And told him I'm going to have you on my panel, and we're going to talk paranormal and stuff. And I think the people over on Facebook, they're going to enjoy your show. They're going to appreciate your show, and I really believe that wholeheartedly. And that way, more you'll get people going back and forth to all your platforms, and expand you out. And like I said, he has 5, Howard?
Well, like I said, I do have a community group on Facebook, but right now there's no one in there. So we need to promote the North American Snow Queen Facebook group. And then we can set Restream.io to stream to that group as well. And then supposedly it's supposed to have bi-directional chat with Restream.io. And that way we can handle 4 networks at the same time.
Well, see, with StreamYard, you can actually handle not just, Facebook, but it's just like when I'm streaming, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, linked. God, I'm all over the place. When I'm streaming on multiple networks. I mean, multiple
platforms.
Platforms, yeah.
That's what I'm doing with Restream.io. We're streaming to multiple networks right now.
Yeah, but you. I just forgot what I was going to say. My brain. Damn it. But how about this, Michelle?
I heard some people say, for example, what's his name? Nick Nimmin said it is best not to stream to multiple networks into your bigger channel because you're dividing all your audience among multiple channels, which is true. What do you think? Is it better to stream on multiple networks, or is it better just?
I think it is.
I think it's more beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Streaming on multiple. It's getting your brand out there.
Okay, let's see what, guys. I'm willing to go halfway with this. Let's turn on the Facebook community group right now and Restream.io. Let's see if this works. Let's get this on here. Because I can do that right now. I can go onto it right on the fly. Right now. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. We got to add that group to it. Yep. I'm going to add Facebook community page to this. If I can remember what I called it. I'll tell you what it is in a second here. Where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. Oh, over there in the corner here. I'm going to go to add destination. And I'm going to add channel. We're going to add Facebook. Let's see. They got Facebook, but they don't show which is the group, which is the individual. So I'm going to see what's Facebook Live. So I'm going to click. I'm going to go to group. Actually, I got a page. Do I got a page or a group? I have no idea. I think you got a group. I think I have a group. Let's see. Do I have a group or do I have a page? Let's see. Choose Facebook group. North American Snow Queen. There we go. Boom. Right there on the spot. Okay. Okay, it's trying to initialize it. Let's see if it'll initialize it. Okay, note, Facebook groups require adding the Restream app in settings. Right, okay. So go to Facebook groups, add settings, search for Restream, and click the Restream key. So I'm going to go to app settings, and add the Restream. Well, okay, let's see.
Since you've been doing this, Michelle, I've already shared this to my Facebook page and already to one of my platforms, which is Paranormal Swamp Investigations.
Yeah, I almost got it though.
Which I have 2,500 people.
Is there any way I can search for this stupid app?
And I just shared that out to those pages.
Yeah, because I know that the YouTuber. Is this thing alphabetized? Is there a search button? Actually, my caption is just sitting right on top of it. Shit, I don't even know where Restream is. Simple 5 360.
Howard, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to add this thing so I can add Restream to this so we can.
When you found out about Michelle, what was your first impressions? What did you think? I mean, because I tried to tell a story last night about bringing her to these conventions, and people were kind of like.
All right, it is alphabetized. Okay, so what did you think about the content when you walked in on my channel and watched some of the videos? What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I really do. I think it's very knowledgeable. You're a very intelligent lady. I know you say you have disabilities and everything, but I believe people with disabilities are actually stronger than most people.
Right, a lot of us on YouTube have disabilities.
So,
hey, Howard, tell her about your son.
Well, my son, he's autistic.
Okay.
He's 30 years old, but he was 31, but he has the mind of a 12-year-old. So
I met him too. So he's a great person.
To me, it's some people think it's a burden or a curse. I think it's a blessing. because he's always going to be, that little 12-year-old boy that I had. He looks forward to Christmas. He still believes in Santa Claus and everything else. So,
Okay, restream IO. I found it. Okay, hit accept, add. Okay, I added it. Now what? Restream. Okay, so your channel has been added. Great. So now, are we live on restream? So the North American Snow Queen is going on now. So now we are also streaming on North American Snow Queen group as well. How do you like that for convenient? Oh, so it works.
Right now, you're actually streaming on Facebook as well.
It's Facebook group, yep.
You would be streaming on different Facebook groups, different ones.
Yeah, because I got you out there right now just on my page.
Let's just be honest.
We were just talking about that. I have about 10,000 people that watch my page.
I'm
and
everywhere, man. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. Yep. So
hey,
yes.
Michelle,
Go
take
ahead.
a minute. Hold on. So Howard wants to explain something to you. You got to focus on this one, okay, Michelle? Please.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Howard.
Oh, you want me to just explain what I just said?
Yes, please.
Okay, what I just did when you was doing all that, just to do that one, you're on Facebook, but you're only on one page. While you've been doing that, I've actually already got you streaming on 2 pages on Facebook, which is my personal page, which I have about 10,000 people that watch my personal page. And then I also put you on Paranormal Swamp Investigations page, which is about another 2,500 people that look at that page.
Cool.
So right now you got about 12,000 people possibly that's going to be seeing your stream right now.
And that would be awesome. Side. We can get 12,000 people to actually subscribe to the channel eventually.
Well, Michelle, it takes a while.
I know that. Yeah.
But I think this is an amazing opportunity for you. Because you are very, like Howard said, very intelligent. And I know you're very intelligent. You're smart. And you are on time every day. And you're very knowledgeable. And you tell people, I think this will be great for you, Michelle. Expanding and then plus you'll be.
Go ahead.
Let me explain something. This has these opportunities. There was one opportunity where this guy came to her about a documentary. But Michelle, this doesn't come along very much for you. And the fact that people are not afraid of interacting with you anymore, Michelle, is a very big thing. And this is how you got to be when anyone comes to you about this stuff, Michelle. You got to strike, Michelle. I'm telling you, this is a very big deal, Michelle.
I understand that, Noodles. I get that. I said I'm willing to work with them. I did say that. Maybe it wasn't clear.
Well, sometimes I thought you were talking over him, and
at least I'm like honest and frank. Was sat there, said he had a network when basically he was just a narcissistic old idiot that couldn't make up his mind what he wanted, and complained about my video quality all day long.
You know what? You're your own boss, and if you want to have people on there that even Howard doesn't like, he don't care. That would be your show and stuff. So
I won't tell you how to run your show. That's one of the things that we do. We don't tell you how to run your show, what your content is, or whatever. I can't say that because of my shows, to be honest with you. My shows are really out there.
Oh God, yes.
So I mean, I get kind of stupid on my shows. But it's just not just that you'll be just broadcasting to our network, but like I said, we also have other shows that we have on our platform, and we have other hosts on, and they'll probably want you to come on and interview you and stuff as well on their shows.
Oh yeah.
And then we're not just because we're a network, we have other networks that work with us, so you can actually work with them as well.
Right.
So you're opening up the door to something that's more than just our network.
Let me ask you a question. You mentioned your son had autism.
Yes.
What do you how do you think the autistic spectrum deal with YouTube? Do you think that a lot of them do well? Do you think some of them have a hard time keeping up with it, with all the changes and rules, especially if they're monetized like I am? Do they do good in it? Or is
You're asking if other autistic people?
Actually, I can answer that because he's not for. Howard doesn't really do the YouTube side. I do, and I learned a lot about autism through this girl named Gemma that lives in the UK. Gemma Journey's Grace, because I thought autism was just like one level. She had taught me about the spectrum, and I've known her now for like 6-7 years. And her YouTube channel, she has over 5,000 followers, subscribers on her YouTube, and she taught me the different spectrums and stuff like that. And you can tell she's autistic and the way she talks, but she holds her channel really good, and she's so smart too. She does these poems. She does these little documentaries. So I'm thinking just depending on the level of the spectrum, because like Howard's son, he's more of a kid, a little boy, play games and stuff. And I don't think he can go on there and do what Gemma does. And I've seen other people with different levels of spectrum, because Gemma would tell me, because I'd ask, I'm like, so what do you think that is? And she'll say, well, he's different because of this, this, and that, yeah. His son, I don't think his son would do good on YouTube, though, right? Unless he's playing games, Howard?
Well, no, because I'm going to be honest with you. I was one of the first show hosts that actually brought in someone who was autistic as a show host. Yes, a show host with me. He hosted a show with me, the Petri Dish, when we first started out on that show. And he, to me, nobody wanted to give him a chance because he was autistic. I gave him that chance, and now he has his own shows. He does his own things. Matter of fact, he's with another network now. He expanded out that far, but he's very intelligent. God, he's like a savant when it comes to the paranormal. He just knew. I mean, it just comes to him like breathing. He can spit out information like it was nothing. So to me, with autism, that's just a theory I have, is that autistic people is the next evolution in our society. It's almost like honeybees, so to speak. Each bee has a certain job. And with autism, you have an autistic person that knows so much information that it's unbelievable on one subject, on one thing, but don't know, they can't count money. But I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just an example. One autistic person can't count money, but can tear down electronics like it's nothing, or can be a surgeon and think that it's, it just to them, it's just another thing that they do. So I think that's where we're evolving into. Each person in our society will have different jobs, and that's what they're born to do. So that's where my theory is lying into. Autistic people in the United States alone. I did a show a couple of years ago. I don't have the precise numbers, but I can give you an example. Back in the 50s, they might have had 2,500 people in the United States that were considered autistic, and compared to today's numbers, it was more like 25,000 people that are diagnosed with autism. That's just an example, just trying to give you something to think about. So the autistic people has actually it's growing. It's becoming more and more out there. I mean, it's more people are actually developing.
It is becoming more. It is becoming more publicly known. But I don't know if this individual that you've introduced to your channel, how he dealt with when he started out. I suppose, like me, he started
Yeah, I
out
helped him.
on his own and took so long to get even to the money level where he could be monetized. Because right now I only got...
Michelle, he's saying that this gentleman that he's talking about had help, Michelle. And Howard helped the guy.
Right.
And Michelle, a lot of people here are willing to help you.
I understand.
You know what I mean,
that.
Michelle? Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, you trust me, right? And
yeah.
Okay, Howard is my friend. I've known him over a year. Like I said, I've met him, his wife, and his son in person. I spent there, a week, just over a week, Howard?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very true... I wouldn't let anybody hurt you, Michelle. You know, as long as I've known you, and it hasn't been that long, you are an amazing person, and I want to help you with this.
Right.
And I won't let anybody hurt you, and I promise. I mean that, Michelle.
Well, I'm trying to ask Howard is, when this young person started out on their own, before they met him, how many subs did he actually have versus where he is now?
Oh God, I mean, right now when he started out, he had no subs. To be honest with you, he was using my subs actually. People started to grow and like him, and God, I can't tell you how many subs he's got now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Was he bad-mouthed on Kiwi Farms like I was over and over again? 4chan and 8chan? Because I was really attacked really bad by those people.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm not familiar with what happened in your past. But the only thing I can do is offer you a future.
Okay.
And Michelle, you have us to protect you from... I know those channels you're talking about. And if you would have saw my mods last night taking out those trolls, you would have been impressed. And so my mods, they're my family. They'll protect you too.
Right. Just as the ones that are 95% of my mods on my channel are definitely genuine concerned for my well-being.
Well, yeah, I've seen one person ask the question here about, I think it was on the wire, out on the wire. Imagine how many. Oh no, where was it? I've seen it. Oh, here it is. Michelle, please ask Howard, how soon can you expect 12,000 subs? Today, this week? Question mark, both of them. That's something she would have to build up her audience. She would have to build up. We would put it out there. We would share, help share her content
every day.
First thing we gotta do, honestly, out on the wire is we gotta get people on this network to actually notice the channel content.
Right.
That's the first thing. Because once they see the content, all of it, and I mean literally, look, I have over 4,000 videos. I started out originally as videos. I didn't even do live streams until 2014. And I have a very eclectic topic base. I cover all kinds of stuff, like you can expect. Some love it, some hate it. It's kind of like Marmite. Some like it, some hate it. Just accept that it's the way it is,
Oh, yeah!
But what makes my content interesting is I get into stuff that the average individual has no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Exactly. That's why Howard wants you, Michelle. You're unique. You're yourself, and people will love you.
Michelle, you need to be exposed, Michelle. And I'm telling you, Michelle, the way to do it.
It's in a good way. This is in a good way.
Exposed in a good way. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to get out there, Michelle, and Howard's offering you an opportunity to expose you to new people, and you get to meet new people, Michelle. Yeah.
Michelle, I'm gonna open up to you a little bit about myself, okay? And it's not just that my son's autistic.
That's a show. Okay, just say hi to people who come in now and then.
Hold on, himself. Wait. What?
I'm sorry, Howard. Go ahead.
That's
Go
okay.
ahead.
That's okay.
Okay, Michelle, hold on. Michelle, you got to really listen to this, okay?
Okay.
Focus on what he's going to say. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Go ahead, Howard.
It's not just that I'm going to open myself up to you a little bit. It's not that I have a son that has a mind of a 12-year-old, and he's autistic. But I'm also a big advocate and supporter, and actually I own a 501c3 nonprofit organization. I had a 24-year-old daughter who was in her second trimester of pregnancy. And in October 2019, she committed suicide because she was suffering from schizophrenia. She had PTSD. She had social anxiety. She was dealing with manic depression. And I started a foundation that we help pregnant women who are suffering from perinatal, prenatal, postpartum depression, and mental illnesses. And what we do is that it's in my daughter's honor. And I just don't want no other person to, any family members, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, anybody like that to go through what I went through. And I put that out there on Paralinks. So, I mean, it's out there in the paranormal community as well. And not just my foundation, but our network is, I see how it seems legit. I am legit. I mean, our network is legitimate. Check us out. I invite anybody to check us out. A lot of people want to hide behind this, hide behind that. No, I mean, I invite you. Matter of fact, Emmy's doing a show with you. She broadcasts on our network.
Yes.
So you'll be out there on our network as well. You'll see what it's about, and not just with the the YouTube side, but on the Facebook side as well.
Okay. Now, speaking of mental illness, PTSD, depression, anxiety, how do you feel these illnesses or issues are affecting those that are content creators on YouTube? I've been talking to a group of them, and they said that YouTube is becoming extremely toxic, and is making their mental illnesses worse. And I want to know what you think. If that's
I don't think it's just YouTube. I think it's all social media, and it depends on the person and what type of illness that they have. I would believe. Like I said, my daughter was suffering from schizophrenia as well. When she was on her medications, she was doing very well, which I didn't know she had, because she moved away from home and she developed, I guess later on with the schizophrenia. But when they took her off all her meds, that's when the walls came crashing down for her. Because once a woman becomes pregnant,
right,
they just take them off all their medications. Now, getting back to what you was asking about, how people who are suffering from mental illnesses deal with the social media, I guess, coming down on them, it makes them feeling worse. Not everybody shares their story out there that they have mental illnesses, so I can't tell you how they accept or what, if you're in certain groups and they y'all sharing that information with each other, that's one thing, but a lot of people don't share that information. So, I mean, I can't really answer that for you. How they, how they.
Noodles can tell you when he first met me, that things were pretty bad, especially around 2019, 2018, even 2017. 2017, I was so bad I had to go and get mental help and counseling because I couldn't deal with what was going on my channel. And I was ready to hang it up right there on my channel because the PTSD and anxiety got so bad that I was being swatted. I got police going on my door. They were just doing terrible things, ruining the show for everybody. Then at the same time, we had Apocalypse 2.0. And so I was a tiny channel. I didn't even have any growth. And
Michelle, the reason why people started helping you, Michelle, is because you you talked about that, and people actually rallied around you and helped you. I devoted a lot of time, Michelle, to helping you out. So did Tiger Kitty, and I think what's going on is Howard and PDX are saying they're willing to help too.
Yes.
You know.
So I wanted to ask you if you would talk a little bit from your viewpoint from those times, Noodles, of the reason why I'm so fearful these days. And I still am fearful. I wanted to ask you if you could give your viewpoint what was going on at the time.
Yeah. So when I found her show, all right, I didn't really know what's going on. Like, people would suggest the show, come up here. I thought it was like a free for all. There was these phone calls that were being made, whatever. That's what I thought it was. And one day I received a phone call from Michelle saying, she's crying, and she's like, "I don't like this. This is bothering me. I can't sleep at night. Blah blah blah." Then I started realizing what was going on. People were trying to get her on certain platforms that she shouldn't have. I'm going to be honest. You do whatever you want, Michelle, but whatever. A lot of fuckery going on with her, as you can clearly see. It's very easy to do. And
I'm getting your Facebook right now, Howard. I'm going to put that in there. And people,
And she went from 600 subs all the way to up to where she is now. In a pretty short amount of time, Michelle. I mean, you weren't really interacting with many people, and it was all promotion. But now, Michelle, this is a great opportunity. You've gained confidence. She wouldn't talk to anybody when we left the house. So when I bring her out, she wouldn't talk to anybody. I got her introducing herself to people.
And Noodles, I already said I'm willing to work with him. So I already said I was going to work with him.
Okay.
So,
yeah, but I'm trying to explain, Michelle, exactly how bad it was for you.
It won't
Exactly
be like
how
that.
bad you were.
well, let's
We're
put it
not
this
going to be
way.
like that again.
Michelle, he's explaining to Howard how you are. I get it. And
That was just bad. I mean, emotionally, I was being torn apart by these terrible souls that were just
right. This won't happen.
brutal.
And
because Kiwi Farms and a few other networks made me into something I was not. And people thought I was just doing all this for fun. They wanted a lolcow, an LOLCOW. I'm saying that spelling out because the closed captions get it wrong because of my accent. A lolcow, not low-cal, like low calorie. But the point was that they thought all I wanted to do was be a buffoon on YouTube.
But you're not. You're very intelligent. You are amazing. And you are very unique.
Right.
And you're yourself. And that's the thing. And that's what that's why I like you. I'm falling for you because of how you are. And you're straight up. It's like you don't sugarcoat anything,
Yeah.
There's no one like her on planet Earth.
No.
There's no one like her on planet Earth.
And this one, and you want you want part of the paranormal too, because these people want to listen to you. I can't wait to interview you and hear all your stories. And once you've been on my channel, other people are going to want to interview you. And these are amazing people that I've been on their channel, and vice versa. And I take the only time they get the trolls is when I share it out. So anytime you're going to be on, like if you're on somebody else's panel, I won't share that out to my network just so you won't get trolled, because we don't like that. But the other thing you have,
panel, but I don't know when you're having your next live stream, and you didn't post me a link or anything in my email address, so you have it.
Okay. If I go live today, I will send you a link, and so you can come watch. Okay.
Right, but we're gonna be doing movies until about 7:00. So I'm here on Kick. Today we're showing a 3:00 Eastern Time moonshot, which is 3 hours long, and then we are showing a short video from the Palladian contact. We're speaking to Gosia for 32 minutes. So that's going to be starting at 3:00 on Kick.
Okay. So maybe tomorrow. Oh, shoot. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I got the Wee Woo show.
Well, I know tomorrow you also have your Wednesday night show, too. But we also have We also have our World of Warcraft gaming group as well tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
See, now all these, and you stream these, right? You can also stream on, okay, so, Howard.
I also asked you if you could
Paralinks.
join our Discord too, because I would love to have you be in our Discord. I did send you a link. I don't know if it's expired yet.
Yeah, I'll have to get it. But Howard, on yours, the Paralinks, you can watch videos and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do watch videos. Yeah, I tend to watch a lot more videos than I do live streams because they sometimes they take too long to watch because I'm always jumping from place to place.
She doesn't stream her game. Okay. So
there's one thing I did notice about Michelle, and this happened to my son. And I mean, I'm not comparing Michelle to my son because but I'm just comparing to what I see. Okay. From what my son happened to him when he was younger, he was very closed off to people. He didn't talk very much. He stuck to himself. He didn't do very much. I mean, he was completely in his own world. But he became what they call a social butterfly. And that's where I think I see where Michelle is coming from. At one point, I believe she was kind of, introverted. She was more like she stuck to herself. She didn't get out, do things, but now look at
hearing loss didn't help
she's
either.
out there and she's blossomed. She's a butterfly. She came out of a cocoon and she's out there for the world to see. And that's what I want to show. I want to show her as being that. I want her to see, I want the world. She's wanting to show herself. I'm giving her a place to actually show herself.
Right.
What do you think about that, Michelle? Are you willing
too, which kind of makes it hard in some cases. People don't really understand that. If you can't hear people clearly sometimes, you're afraid you're going to say the wrong thing or you might misunderstand what they're saying. And on top of that, once you get your social anxiety start climbing up into your throat, you all of a sudden now your brain is starting to shut down and you're like, oh my God. I mean, did they hear this person right? Did I answering the right question? It gets hard.
Michelle, you've heard me. I'll be right. I'll be talking and I'll be in the middle of a sentence and my brain will literally stop working. I forget everything. Right. And that's because I got, besides adult ADHD, I have fibromyalgia, I get fibrofrog, I have some other mental illnesses and stuff, and it really affects me. We'll be doing a live stream, all having fun, huh, Howard? And then all of a sudden, you ask me a question, I'll start talking, and then it's quiet. I can't say nothing because I can't remember what was going to come out of my mouth.
Right.
So,
so Michelle, everybody's got something, Michelle. Everyone's going to be understanding.
I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's not, Michelle. Nobody's going to be like, ha ha ha, locale.
No.
Whatever. Michelle, you're an interesting person, and people want to see it. People want to know, and they're going to sit back and listen, Michelle.
Well, Howard, I can certainly add you in my Facebook. I will do that later on. Once the chat replay is ready to work, I will add you in.
Well, one of the things, Michelle, I don't want this. I'm not trying to pressure you into doing this.
Well, I understand.
I want to make that. I want to make that
I would
understood.
work with you, so you already committed me to at least give me a try. But I do got a question. I do have a question, and let's see if you know the answer. Maybe through you or one of the others of your content creators who run into this. What is it with YouTube? Every time you do a live stream, you always end up with limited no ads.
He probably can't answer that.
You can, PDX. Go ahead.
I can. So you said limited ads?
Right. Let me see what I'm talking about. Good idea.
Yeah, so
right now the stream is live, but we have limited no ads.
I think you gotta go in. I can't remember where it's at. You gotta go in.
And I gotta keep requesting review after every single live stream.
Yep. Yeah, I've been having to do that too. I think YouTube's getting ready to do a change, so because it's right before the new year. So even if I go live on my phone, I have to right afterwards. I have to go and set it and make it to where people can see it public. So there's a big glitch going on in YouTube.
Yeah. There's a glitch going on where what happens is that you go live, you got public on, you got monetization at the beginning of the stream, so you might get the one bit advertising that shows up for the first 3 viewers, and the rest of them don't see any ads because they're all limited, no ads. And then you keep asking YouTube what's going on, and they're like, "Oh well, are you checking the community guidelines and all that?" I said, listen, I went ahead, I upload videos. You see that I have a good standing with your company. Why are you doing this to my live streams?
It's AIs or IAs, whatever they're called. And
it's more like ASS, if you ask me.
What was that, Michelle? Michelle, what did you just say?
What did I just say? I said it sounds more like ASS. Not AI. It sounds like the software is being an asshole.
Yep, it is. See, I like to hear you say that. Just don't be afraid. That software is being an asshole. God damn it. But yeah, I I'm not gonna speak for Howard, but I love your shows. At night when I go to bed, I'm actually playing your shows in the background. I don't even have the TV on. So, I'm also a premium member of YouTube. So when I do watch your shows,
right,
I don't have the commercials. So you get paid a little bit higher from my end because of me being premium.
Yeah.
And so,
let me ask you a question though. What did you think of the video I did yesterday? Noodles didn't watch it. Noodles said he didn't find it interesting.
I did, and I was completely honest with you. It's like, Michelle, I don't want to see that.
I hadn't seen it yet, but I'll tell you this. Noodles, from what I know of him, he's a straight up person, and the thing is, everybody is different. So you're going to have people that's going to agree or disagree. I may like this gemstone here. Howard may think, no, that's an ugly gemstone. I don't like it. But you know what? You create it, but there's other people out there that's going to like your content. It could be 1 in 10 that don't like your content. And you still got those 9 that are for it. So, once see, there goes my brain. Hold on. Once Noodles gave you his opinion,
it shares it out. Opinion. Yeah. So the problem is, Michelle, is you're only sharing it to me, and I'm telling you, I don't like it. You got to find an audience that's going to like that, Michelle. An audience that's going to find that, entertaining. You're not going to get that from me, Michelle. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I came here, Michelle. I like doing the comedy stuff. Seeing you sit in front of a Christmas tree and talking about, your spiritual journey or whatever's going on. That's not interesting to me.
But see, that's interesting to us, right, Howard?
Yeah.
I just like I like the funny stuff. You know how I am.
Oh yeah. Howard loves everything, but there are people that will love to hear your past life. Lumi, they would love to hear about Lumi. I'm telling you, this is going to be,
right. I'm going to be on the stream more likely with Michelle in the videos too, because I have a channel also which we haven't really promoted lately. Plus, Michelle has welcomed them her world channel, the North American Snow Queen channel, which is a mistake. Because the fact is, we didn't need to set up another channel for the North American Snow Queen. Because this is the main channel. So, by dividing it out to 4 other YouTube channels, we just basically made a real royal mess of everything. Because now there's too many channels to follow.
Michelle, let me ask you a question, or I may have an idea for you, okay?
Go ahead.
So Howard said, he uses LinkedIn. So a lot of his pages are connected to LinkedIn, right, Howard?
Right. I'm also LinkedIn too, but I haven't added anything to it because no one seems to want to follow me on LinkedIn.
Okay. Well, is that something, if this is something you really want to do, I would love to see you come over. Well, you would be expanding. I would say come over. You're expanding yourself, and I would love to see that. And if that's something you actually want to do, then you know what? We can have a private conversation with Howard and, get that going. That way you can concentrate a little bit more because I can understand and I can feel you. You're a little, it's a little overwhelming, and
that's why I was talking to you about earlier. I mean, remember?
If you don't mind,
I seen that was going on, and
the bathroom, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay, give me a second. I gotta go pee. Oh,
okay.
Right back home.
Okay.
Howard, we're listening.
Yeah, she just got to go pee. Let her go pee. Oh, he's watching something over there, listening to.
Just as long as you don't bring the mic into the bathroom with you, we're good.
Oh, shut up.
Someone I know on this panel right now has done that.
Shut up.
No, but
I seen her earlier.
Yeah.
I did see her earlier, and that's why, you wanted me to come on and do this, out here, while doing a show. And I didn't have to do it this way because I can see that she was getting kind of
agitated.
Agitated, yeah. Good. That's a good word.
So, this is what happens, okay? She expects people to come to her. And I said, Michelle, if you're expecting that, you could do it on a live stream. People might want to come up and explain things to you, group conversation, whatever. Nobody ever reaches out to her. It's very hard to get anybody in a conversation with her or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is absolutely amazing, and I think this is the best way to go about it with her, especially with other people.
I don't have a problem with that as well. I mean, like I said, I don't have nothing to hide. I mean, I was thinking of her and just speaking with her, and maybe it would have been easier for her, but if she feels better at doing this publicly and out there, that's fine too. I don't have a problem with that as well. We don't have nothing to hide. What it is what it is.
We're transparent.
We're offering, very transparent. We're out there. This is what we're offering, and I mean, if she accepts it, which I think she has, it's great. If she doesn't, then it's great too, because I'm still going to follow her content and watch.
And he'll still promote her out there. He'll still share her stuff.
Yeah.
So, Howard, if you were her promoter, right? What would you be doing right now? A year. What would you project in about a year for her growth? Like, what would you make her do?
Oh God, it depends on. I mean, usually with our platform, each show promotes themselves. We will help you share your content out there. We're giving you because we're Powerlinks, but we work with other networks. And we share that content to other networks. So we're giving you a broad base. We're opening up our doors to you, and you come in and, you would say like you would promote your show times and stuff like that. You would make a poster or something and put it out there, or a video, whatever you might want to make. And you just put it out there, and you would share it on our network. And then there's other people on our network that actually share each other's content. That's what they do. We all work together. Mm-hmm. It's not just one person. Right. So I don't know if you understand how we do that.
That was the whole reason for me going out and promoting Michelle, was to get her involved with these shows, because basically people talk, right? So for instance, you have a show, you bring up Michelle to about 500 people or whatever, and boom, maybe 10 of them take interest, and you keep doing that, and you grow a channel, and you become friends.
That's how it grows. It becomes, and the more shows that you do, because now she's actually she built a fan base that's on here right now. Okay, don't get me wrong, she's got a fan base here. Now she's actually expanding. So what she's going to have to do is she's going to have to resell herself, put herself back out there. She's going to have to do guest spots, come on as a guest on other shows and stuff like that. That's getting her name out there, and that shares her out there. When I first started out, I've been doing this with the podcasting, my own shows. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years, 3 years. And I started off, I was happy when I had 3 people watching my show. I mean, I was ecstatic. Oh, I got 3 people watching me. Yeah. I did it. I've been going for about 3 or 4 months now from doing nothing. I mean, I'll come on as a guest on a show, but I haven't done anything from me. I did my first show this past Friday night, and I didn't promote it. It was just word of mouth. I put a little poster out there. We're going to be doing the Christmas party show, a Christmas show, annual Christmas show, and I wound up getting almost 650 views on that.
Well, one of the things is
just on the Facebook side. That's not including not YouTube. That's just
I have often said to my audience, please be sure to let people know my channel and be sure to like and subscribe. And there's other people that will visit the channel, stick their toes in the water. Notice there's a few piranhas in there. Afraid that they're going to lose a few toes in the process because of the piranha.
I love the piranhas.
That's just the reason why they don't want to promote my channel to their friends, because their friends going to lose toes.
And
that's
we're
their
different. Yeah, we're different, and we're true. And the people who are in the paranormal world, there's a lot of drama there, but I believe we're more passionate and caring, especially about others who are passionate.
That's what Michelle needs, because right now Michelle has gotten nibbled on by those piranhas herself over and over again.
Well, you're going to have different people follow you, because how your show is. You're going to talk about something one time. Computers, because you're amazing at computers. You'll have probably just a bunch of people that are interested in computers come and listen to you. And then if you do another show and cut off and start talking paranormal, you're going to have the paranormal people come in there and start listening to you.
That's what we're doing with our network now. Before, we used to just do
paranormal.
Just paranormal. That was all we did, was paranormal. We want to become a true network. So if you're like people who's watching now, if y'all want to do a show, if you're already a show host, have a show, a podcast show, and it's something it's not necessarily paranormal, hey, pitch it to us. We're willing to listen and possibly put you on. Right now, I'm looking at expanding into cooking shows. People talking about music. Heck, I'm at the point right now that I was thinking about, and I was telling PDX this earlier. I'm thinking about putting on a show just proper etiquette on how to go to the bathroom. Just to put content out there, just to show people we're willing to do anything to bring in different types of shows. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, do a video on how to tie shoes.
Tie shoes? I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing that.
Well, not just time. A show. A complete show. That's all you would talk. Sewing, macrame. I don't care. To me, that's what I'm looking at. That's what we want to do. We want to expand. We want to be a true network, not just a network that does paranormal. We want to be able to put everything and anything out there.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I have a question for you. This is Lemmy talking here. Could someone please explain to me what is SEO? Michelle keeps getting people keep telling her to improve her SEO, and she's like, I don't even know what that is. She said,
"Okay, hold on. I think I can answer it. Let me scroll up. I think I've seen that. Let me look."
And then it sounds like every time they're doing, they're like, hey, fork out some money and I'll improve your SEO. And Michelle's like, what?
Well, a lot of the people in here was talking to each other. So hold on. Okay, it's okay. Michelle has better manners than Dorian. I don't know who Dorian is. They also out on the wire said, by the way, that's Lumi talking right now.
Yeah, it's Lumi talking. Yep.
Here, let me scroll down a little bit. Then
I like that comment Dimitri just made. I love it.
I haven't seen that yet. Hold on. Okay, yes, there is drama everywhere you go, but we're trying to make it drama free. Nothing will be drama free.
There are networks. There's networks out there that are actually they live for the drama. Our network, I can say we're actually drama free. We don't tolerate it. We don't like it. We steer away from it. If there is someone we have on our network that's especially a new show, because our older shows, no, we just don't tolerate it.
Exactly. Michelle said the same thing. She doesn't want to do the drama either. Nope. We don't want to do no drama here.
No, we hate the drama.
Yes, we do. we honestly do, and we're tired of it. And like I said, once I interview you, my family, my followers, they're actually going to fall in love with you. And then it's right now, this whole thing is a word of mouth, word of mouth promotion, not promotion. What is it? What am I thinking? See, there goes my brain.
Right now with Michelle is just making sure she's coming and then we can go from there. We can get her out there and we can actually start doing some other stuff. We can start promoting, start getting her out there, getting her known. Let other show hosts know who she is and getting her on other shows.
How about this, Howard? How about at the first of the year, because we talked about getting rid of the negative 2023, go in 2024 positivity and stuff. How about this, Michelle? Right after the first of the year, from now till the first of the year, me and Howard can be sharing out your shows, your videos.
Okay.
And then that way we can kind of try to build up an audience for you.
Well, that's what Michelle needs help with, big time, is getting people to see more of the channel and make sure you come join it. That's what she needs, yes.
And so we'll do that.
And also, Michelle eventually would like to get more people on her Facebook channel also, or in her group. She has a group. Can we somehow promote her Facebook group?
Yes. Who am I speaking with right now? Is this Lumi? Or Michelle?
Go ahead.
Okay. So yes, we will share out your Facebook stuff for you and help try to get you an audience. Okay, Michelle? So after the first of the year, which is less than 2 weeks away, we'll share out your videos and we'll share out your documentary. You know what, Howard? I think that would be the biggest thing, that documentary that I sent you. We'll share that out, and then right after the first of the year, get you on a show and promote you out, and Howard will get you hooked up and get your shows rolling. What do you think of that?
That's absolutely fine. Accept that. Perfect.
Awesome. And she has her own little sound bites too. So, Michelle, this is going to be fun. I think you're really going to enjoy it. You have
she's going to excel at this, I'm telling you.
She has a very unique show. And
I'm going to be honest with you as well. If she comes on Facebook side and she comes on Paralinks, and if she doesn't feel comfortable with it, or she just doesn't think it's a good work, and she wants to walk away and go back, there's no hard feelings with us whatsoever. We'll still help out. We'll still help share.
We'll still promote. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not those type of people that just walk away. We don't do that.
I had one really question which no one ever answered. How do Facebook live stream channels get money? Because they don't have super chat, super stickers.
Well, that what you would have to put like a at the bottom of your screen. Yeah, you can actually go with the star thing. You can actually put at the bottom of your screen, scrolling or whatever, a place where you can actually do that.
Hey guys, Honest and Frank used to get mad about my blue box, which did have all my links in it. Honest Frank's an asshole anyway.
We do have psychics and stuff like that do charge as well, and they do that. They'll put down an email address or whatever, or PayPal, whatever how they do it.
We have all that.
And that's how they just put it on the bottom of their show.
Yes.
If you look at my pinned comment here on YouTube, that is all my donation methods.
Okay.
And you can still do that over there and stuff too.
Right.
Okay.
But I remember when Honest and Frank said, you don't put a blue box with all your email, PayPal information. You go through me. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was kind of being a bully to her, but he was kind of doing it like tongue in cheek, and she didn't get it.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out.
Michelle, you're your own boss.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you what to do, how to do it. It's your show. You're responsible for it. You do what your content is yours.
We don't take money from you. Nothing.
No,
this is
nothing.
What money you get from your following. That's your money.
Yeah. There's only one thing we do ask.
Well, I'll be honest. Right now, if you look at the chat screen, the main screen here, you'll notice. Let me switch over to this. You can tell I'm typing.
Well, hold on, Michelle. Michelle, wait 1 second before you do that. Michelle, hold on. Howard wants to ask you or tell you something really important. Okay.
There's only one thing we do ask is that our logos, if you wouldn't mind, share them on your page, on your whenever you're doing like a live or whatever, just share our logo. That's all we ask.
Okay. Obviously,
And
my
you can do that?
thumbnail could be overlaid with yours.
I mean, if
or
you like
next to mine anyway. I don't know if it's
wherever you promote yourself, just share our logo. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just a little piece of a corner or something. Just have our logo on there.
Well, maybe on the top right corner, maybe. But that's where the blue box is supposed to go.
Well, you can put it
We'll
anywhere.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and and again, like I said, we will all keep sharing you out.
Okay.
You'll still have your family over here, okay?
Yep.
And I believe this is going to really help you out, and I mean help you out where you're going to expand, and your anxiety levels are probably going to lower down because you're going to actually be able to be yourself. You're going to be in an area where with the paranormal too, and these people wanted to hear your story. I've talked to a lot of them, and this, Michelle, I can't wait to see this. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, we're not one of your regular.
Well, Howard, you have my email address. So you can mail me the logo and the links too, because I did send that information to you initially. So if you,
I will give him all that information. Okay, make sure he has it. And Michelle, leave less stress on you. If there's something you want me to, I could be your middleman. Okay.
Okay.
And you tell me what you want Howard to have. You email me. I can give it to him.
Right.
That way, that you don't have to worry about things, and I can talk for you. Okay.
Right. Well, the reason I'm saying is he says he wants a logo on this stuff. That's fine. I need a copy of the logo and obviously with a link so I can actually put it somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I can even add it to the Restream.io so that it'll be automatically shown the thumbnails of my videos, or is what they call stickies. Not stickies, but logos. Logos, yeah.
Right.
So we can add them so we don't have to worry about forgetting, oh shit, we have to put the logo on the screen. They'll just be automatically edited every time I go on Restream.io. That's the whole idea. Makes sense to me.
I think you struck gold with Howard, Michelle.
Only thing why we ask to share our logos because we're helping you promote yourself. We're helping you get you out there. You're benefiting the most out of this.
It's a sponsor. It's almost like we're sponsoring you, or not me, him. So he's sponsoring you. And go ahead, Howard.
And we're not just any low end. I mean, there are some platforms and some networks out there. And they have a few shows, and they might be good and stuff like that. But we do have a large diversity of different things in the paranormal. We have people who do talk about UFOs, cryptics. We have psychics, mediums, and all that. We have
everything, Michelle.
That's
have
what I'm going to get
everything.
back into because that's a really interesting area. No one really talks. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it, but no one.
What do you think about Michelle?
I don't know.
Hold on. Michelle's saying something. Hold on. What were you trying to say, Michelle?
How many people on those channels have two souls in one body?
See, that's the thing. We don't know. And right now, you're the only one that I know of. And this is why people would be so honored to have you on their show and really get you out there. Because I don't know anybody else like you right now. And if you open up to people, that may help other people who may be the same like you open up too. Because a lot of people who are in the paranormal keep to themselves because, people call them crazy and stuff like that. Well, when we get together, we all start talking, and I don't know, maybe a person I know that I've known like 5 years may be the same as you, but never opened up because they were afraid to.
Right.
And you could be their voice.
Too.
And not just that, I do want to mention this as well, is that the people that we have that come on our network, as in just guests alone, we do have a lot of people that are influential in the paranormal community. Heck, on my shows alone, I've gotten Carl Johnson, who was actually the first person that was in the Conjuring House. He was the very first person in the Conjuring House, who they'd done the movie The Conjuring and all that from. He was the second person that was in the Amityville house as well. I've had what's his name, Mike Rogers on this show. Mike Rogers is the UFO. Travis Walton. I don't know if much anybody knows who Travis Walton is, about Fire in the Sky,
right? That name sounds familiar. Yeah.
And Bigfoot guy.
Mike Rogers sounds.
He's been on our show.
And so, the guy with Bigfoot, what's his name? The guy with Bigfoot that you know personally.
No, but
Swamp Man or something like that.
Or
the alligator guy.
You're talking about I got my fur babies are barking. Somebody was at the door. My wife had to catch it really quick. But I know I have Dana. What's your last name?
By the way, I was wanting to send to Brian K. 3 o'clock kick today will be your moonshot you asked about. So moonshot will be today at 3 o'clock on kick.
But these people were offering, if you want to bring them on as guests and stuff like that, we can connect you with these people.
Absolutely.
Dana Holyfield, that's her name. Her grandfather was the first one to actually capture video evidence, actual footprints and all that stuff of the Honey Island swamp monster down here in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, she's well known in the community. We do have people that I know personally that that's in the they're not in the paranormal community, but I live close enough to these people that swamp people. I know Troy, I know the Landrys, Mr. Bruce Mitchell. Right. I know all these people. They live close enough. You go to their house and stuff like that. But I knew all these people. But as for like in the paranormal community, we can offer you these people to come on your show and talk with you, and you can interview them or whatever the case you want to be. Whatever how you want to work it. So we offer that to you.
Basically, we'd be a team with you to help you out and get you out there.
Now, can I ask you a question? Me and Noodles have gotten into this in the past, which is, what's the best way to recruit people to come to your channel? Obviously, I email them, and then hopefully they email me back. We can plan a date and time.
Well, that's why I will be your middleman to help you, too, until we get you out there, until people start knowing you. I can help you do that.
Because he's saying to me, I should just go on their chat.
Wait a second, Michelle. The only reason why these people are up here, okay, is because I went up there and told them about you. You didn't do that. That's what you got to be doing, Michelle.
Let's see, word of mouth. This is what he did. He talked about you last night. I talked with Howard.
I thought it was a ding dong too, but there isn't.
What was that, Michelle? Can you repeat that, please?
I asked this Noodles kept telling me that I should be keeping going over on people's live streams and try talking to side chat about my channel and asking if they want to be in my chat. But a lot of time, because I don't have a verified check marks next to my name, some people don't know if I'm legit or not, and then they're unaware
Well,
of.
Well, Michelle,
That's
that's
why-
for like Elon Musk. That's
Hold
for
on,
like
hold
whatever.
on.
We're not there.
Noodles, hold on. That's why I'm over here with you, okay? And so what we do is when I see you come into my chat, I promote you out, and I have people drop your link for you. So just go to the chats that you know that other people that you've seen will be in there. But actually, you know what? I don't think you really need to do that on YouTube side.
Right.
Because once we get you out there on the paralinks, people will be coming to you guys, okay, or to you. And like Howard said, I think you may start out with just 3 people,
Right.
but you've got to build that community, and your community here will go over there and start building up. And again, this is you're starting at the bottom, but you're expanding, and we're here to help you do that. So,
Michelle, you gotta start interacting with people. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying,
not
Michelle.
necessarily going to people's YouTube channels or whatever.
Right.
People are going to ask you probably like I am. You're going to be on my panel. I'm going to interview you. Hey, J-Mac.
J-Mac again. Welcome to the
And
show.
that's going to get you out there more, okay? With me promoting you on my channel, and then somebody else will be like, "Wow, who is that Michelle? Like, she was really interesting. I would love to have her on my panel." Well, then here's where I come into effect for you, Michelle. I'll be like, "Hey, Michelle, J-Mac came in and saw you on my show, and he wants to put you on a show. Would you like to do that? Instead of time for an interview." And that's how this is going to work out, and that's how you're going to get more of a following. And I believe these people here over that love you to death, they're going to help you out and get you the following over there that you want to.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're working on it, guys. Okay, I'm not necessarily good at networking, I'll be honest.
That's okay.
But I also think a lot of people are afraid to post the links in my chat because the people that used to be here were, shall I say, unsavory.
Well, we will.
Yeah, Michelle, we gotta keep on going. We can't.
Yeah, don't worry.
Start crying because these fucking people exist.
That's a past, and we're moving forward. It's going to be a new year, Michelle. 2024. That's the new one. And like you got these people that know who the trolls are. My people know who the trolls are. They dealt with them last night, and you know what? They got them. Don't worry about it. The trolls will finally give up. Once you're on different networks, I mean, come on, they're going to have to try to go to all these networks? No, they're not going to do that. Howard's got your back. I got your back. Doodles, your chat had your back. Okay? We got you, Michelle. We got you.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to say it's 1:35. It is getting close to the limit I usually call the end of anything goes over 4 hours, and we're getting close to 4 hours. I want to thank everybody for coming. Morning show, regular people, TDX, Howard, Noodles, of course. We're going to get this thing going. We're also going to expand, as I said, some more video content as well. And then, of course, someday we got to figure out what we're going to do. Or like we can try to upgrade my channel. One channel at a time alone. Okay.
Yeah, definitely, Michelle. Definitely. Do you want us to hang over out where you hang up? Or while you end your call?
I have to go. I got some stuff that just came up, and I have to take off. But
the point is, I want to thank everybody for coming up. We're going to get ready to wrap it up now. But thank you, PDX, Howard, and Noodles for being here today. And we'll see how it goes with the new changes for now and see if this is going to be a good thing or not. We'll see. Watch what's going on. We'll see what happens. Watch the space, guys. Watch the space.
Much love, everyone.
Thank you.
All right. See you later, Noodles. Thank you, Howard. PDX.
Yeah. Thank you for having us, Michelle.
Yeah,
and,
no problem.
I will talk later with you, okay? I'll send you some emails.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys. Where's my button?
And very interesting to see how this is going to work. And we're going to give it a go. I didn't say we're not. We're going to give it a try. And we'll see how this goes. I like Honest and Frank, which his network was a joke. Let's make this, let's grow this channel. Guys, I had one goal for January. I wanted to get this up to 1,700 subs. Do you really think we can do it?
Oh yeah!
Really sure?
Oh yeah!
Then let's get out there and tell your friends about the channel and let's make it happen.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. I never said I was not going to give it a try. Okay, because I am going to give it a try. And I want to thank you all for coming to the show. I know it's running a little long. By the way, what are we going to cover next on the video? Well, right now, today at 3 o'clock, we have on Kick Moonshot, the one Brian K kept asking about. We have the also we're gonna have a paranormal video after that with Swaru. Yeah, Swaru from the Pleiades. It's only 32 minutes. Moonshot's 3 hours, so if you can stomach 3 hours of Moonshot, I suppose you can handle 32 minutes of Swaru. So everybody, we have a good show going on, and I want to let you know that, I appreciate you all being here and sitting through all this. Go on up, go refresh yourself, go get yourself a popcorn, go get yourself a soda, go get yourself a beer, and just go out there and, get ready for the 3 o'clock show on Kick. That's in approximately 1 hour and 22 minutes. 1 hour and 22 minutes. So until then, on Kick, just come on over at 3 o'clock and we'll be getting that show started. It's on YouTube, so it's going to be, hopefully their ad blocker isn't going to give me headaches. You know what? I'll tell you something, YouTube. Before I go, YouTube, if you really don't want to keep people running ad blockers on your show, videos, new commercials, just do the skippable or the unskippable ones that are less than 15, 30 seconds. That's all. Because then it's easy to let the videos just run through and nobody complains. After all, back in the days of analog network television, we used to sit through about a minute and a half of commercials between segments, and I didn't hear too many people complain in the old days. Of course, with the development of the VCR, everybody would just fast forward to them all. Me? That's when I get up, go take a pee, go check out the food in the refrigerator, and go ahead and then come back with a pile of food to eat. And then go boom, 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 bigger, 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 bigger. Pretty much. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I'll see you all on tomorrow, which is Wednesday morning. Also, we're on Friday. Regardless if Krista and I can make it or not, we're supposed to go to my medical doctor for a follow-up. So, let's see what happens with that, which means that there will be an afternoon show on Friday afternoon. So just keep that in mind. Alright, guys. So for now, you all have a nice day. I'll see you later on in a little bit. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.